Alrighty, we're live on everything. Just gotta wait for the crew to show up. Let's see. We're waiting on. We're doing the YTP Invasion interview today. Waiting for Stash Club to join in the space, and we should be good to go. All right, I'm just waiting for Stash Club to drop by, and we should be good to start. Should be. Yeah, I'll post the questions in a second. So there we go. Copy. Make sure this is the right one. Yep. Oh, there you go. All right, so the questions should be right in the comments as well. The questions I have. Boom. 16 total, but yeah, the YTP Invasion. There you go. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. All right.
Cool. All right. I'm gonna take a couple minutes to just like get things ready. Just
right.
Invite people over to the call. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we're still in the setup phase.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so sorry, Sorta. Yep.
Yeah. Sorry, Sorta and Alan are both members of the team. They're both pretty cool people.
Hello.
Hello. And I'll invite you to the co-host so you can bring up whoever.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. Usually it's pretty much a slow start in the podcast, so we're just getting stuff ready to go.
Ugh. Zerty TV.
Can't
that
stand
guy.
that guy.
Ugh.
Yeah, icky.
Hey, you! Yeah, that. He is the co-director of the mod. Very cool guy.
No, he's not cool. He
I
sucks.
mean, he's lame and weird and bad.
I don't like you, Zerty TV. I don't like you.
Let me fix the. There we go.
I mean, I did
There we
kidnap him.
Oh, hey, RC.
IRC.
Yeah. Tomorrow night's gonna be freaking nuts. I can tell already. Yeah.
What's
Oh,
tomorrow?
you're interviewing the what is it called?
Ramware
The
podcast.
Ramware Direct. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, a bunch of the mods, team leads can jump in and answer questions as well.
Very cool.
Probably the biggest one to end off the first season of this project.
Yeah, no, I've seen a lot of like attention go towards that.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Very cool. Mm-hmm.
You know how hard it is to keep these sorts of things secret before you announce them?
Yeah.
I mean, true.
This sort of stuff can leak
Look, I'm
so
talking
easily.
But yeah, just let me know when you're ready to go, and we should be good. Zerty
God,
wants
is
to
that-
speak, so there you go.
Is that Ethan? What?
Hello. Yeah, anyone on the team is welcome to join in the VC, by the way.
Hello, Stash. I am here now.
No!
Oh, no! Cancel the mod! Cancel the mod! It's over!
Not in my body.
By the way,
Okay.
by the way, I should probably clarify for the next interview. They won't be, more personal towards the mods themselves. It's more like a general blanket questions. For stuff like this interview, it's more just about the mod itself.
All right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because the broadcast of how many devs and mods there are, I can't cover everyone in like 2 hour sitting. No.
Yeah, it's completely fair.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah,
First
we're
question.
set it up one time.
yes, Zerty will explode.
In T minus 10 seconds.
That
I
was
am
the
just-
answer I was hoping for.
I am just here to answer the questions that we're waiting for, that we were looking for.
I'll share it to the
Wait, where do you
space
see
the post. I'll share it to the space the post where you can ask questions.
All right. Actually,
There you
Is
go.
there like a chat that you can see or no?
Nah, not in this one because of how I set it up. But If you look at the top of the space itself, you'll see I shared a post, basically the announcement post.
Got it. Also, I want to clarify that I don't actually use Twitter usually. I like just made an account just for the occasion.
Fair enough. That's fine. That's completely fine.
Yeah.
Alright, so my friend Mr. Yeast in the space is asking where I'm putting my drawings, or maybe could I get some OCs? He likes to draw during these interviews.
Oh, where?
Good question. It's Mr. Yeast right below your username. He's a friend of mine.
You could probably like DM him.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, just share it to me. I'll send it to him.
No, I can do
Just ping me on it. There you go.
All right, yeah, I just pinged
Oh,
the
get X
public
Premium
The
to
Discord.
message
Yeah.
this guy. I guess I can just DM you then. Oops.
Yep. I think we talked
Twitter.
before.
Us? Probably.
Yeah, a long time ago actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Discord. 8/20/2024.
Yeah, back when I was no, that was before. That was after I changed names.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah, I know, Cotton. I know. He likes to draw certain moments during the interviews. So.
That's great. I love that.
Yeah, he likes to have fun drawing. All right, so there's that.
Oh, yeah.
Sent a photo. All right,
Hello.
copy. All right, here you go,
Oh.
Cotton. There's the OC for sorry.
This is Ethan. They're cool.
Yeah, Ethan and Zerdy are the co-directors of the mod. They've done
Yep.
an insane amount of help for the mod.
Yeah.
True.
Genuinely nuts.
You said
There's
nuts.
simple.
I think if they didn't like help
Hi,
out as
Purple.
much as they did, the V3 would not be out.
Yeah.
Oh man.
The goat.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, I did play V2, and then I played V3 2 years later. A new update just dropped. I just checked my playlists.
Yeah, I definitely remember you playing V3 last year, and I need to reiterate, I can't believe it's been already like a year since.
I know, right?
1 year.
Well, actually,
hit me.
Time
technically the
flies.
hotfix came out in August, so it hasn't been a full year since the last update. But V3
Like for the last
0.
major update, then yeah.
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 That's just so absurd. But yeah, I definitely remember you streaming that, and that was a lot of fun. I don't remember you playing V2. I don't think I ever saw that. But
Yeah,
that was just
that was
such a long
while
time
ago.
ago that there's
Yeah.
probably a good reason why I don't remember.
Yeah, the YouTube algorithm was a bit more fortunate in the past, half a year now. Well, actually, almost a full year technically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, since I started doing the interviews. The interview account may be only like a few months old, but I've been doing these interviews for almost a year now.
Wow.
Yep, started with FNF Doors.
Awesome. Oh,
Yeah, that's a fun
which
I
one.
remember that mod.
FNF Doors.
FNF. Oh yeah, I've heard about that
Yeah.
I think, like,
Yeah,
a few
when I
of my
played through
friends
that,
have
I said, you know what?
opened
I want to
up
ask these
that.
guys some questions. And then that kind of evolved into this whole setup.
one. Mm-hmm. Very
Oh.
cool.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
You guys ready to go?
Should be.
I think so.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let me get the list. I need to get a new format for this for season 2. Like, I literally just have a notepad document showing up now.
I just realized we're the penultimate episode of season 1.
Yeah, of
So
the
cool.
normal dev stuff. Yeah.
We're very important and important.
We're very what?
I grew up on
again.
YouTube
Very
poops,
what?
man.
We're very
We're
what now?
what?
Yeah, I grew up on YouTube poops.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, classic era.
Oh my god.
I was like obsessed with YouTube poops when I was 11, so like being able to work on something like this was kind of crazy.
Damn, it-
I was in there for the Wii. I was in there for the Ouija stuff.
I was in the trenches.
joining the mod was like so surreal because I recognized almost all of like what we were making songs for.
Oh.
I was like, you're perfect for the job.
Alan was
Then.
the one who, Ellen was the one who got me into the mod. He like
Yeah,
stashed in my
Yeah, so
position.
I was before I met the others here. I was somewhat, or I guess somewhat newsworthy. We connected via another friend he had, and then one day, when I was still new to the dev server,
Mhm.
I looked one day saw one of these videos of the concept for Dr. Octagonopus.
Oh,
And I'm
was
like,
that you that
what if
sent
I
that to
brought
the
him over?
server?
Yeah, that was
Yeah, no,
that was Ellen who showed
check
you
the log.
that.
Yeah, check the
I
log. Check
remember.
the log. No,
Hey,
it's
monkey
somewhere
boy.
back there. And I'm like, what if we took Serdi?
No,
And
I
that's
believe you. I believe you. You're good.
Yeah, and that's the story
sure
of
I'll
how I
find it in the
kidnapped
server.
Serdi and brought him to the mod.
Yeah.
And now he is co-director.
And he's currently
taken
leashed in the
over mod
basement.
with an evil iron fist.
Yeah,
He's currently
Spencer
leashed in
was
the
what got me
basement with
into the
access
mod.
to a phone for the first time in 6 months.
Zerdy is an evil.
Can you imagine a world without lasers
Please,
that shows
if
that
you-
one Simpson?
Please, if you can hear this, please help us. Please.
Give me out.
What just happened?
I'm kind of scared.
You guys are scaring me.
Hunter, I'm ready for the question.
All right, let's get started. Let's get. All right. I think we're all warmed up. Everyone's got the ice broken, in a sense. All right. So, question number one.
Speak my voice.
Question number one. The perfect icebreaker is memes. Don't at me. What was each member's introduction to the FNF community?
All right, I guess we can go in order.
Yeah.
I mean, unless any of you
You
want
can
to
go in any
first.
order.
All right.
Stasha can start.
All right. So, I guess my introduction to the FNF community was like all the way back when the first trailer for the game dropped. I think it was like only week 1 and week 2. And I was like, oh, this is really cool. It's like a Newgrounds game. I used to go on Newgrounds like all the time. And then I think week 3 dropped, and that's when I started modding for the game. And let me tell you, the mods I made for Friday Night Funkin' in 2020 were probably the worst ever. It was so bad. It was just like reskins of different like characters in the different weeks. I think I made like an Ina skin over Daddy Dearest or something, and then I made like a $19 Fortnite card mod in
Flowey.
March 2021.
Yeah,
That's
so
an
humble
all-time
beginnings, you could
classic.
say.
Yes, very humble beginnings. And then I think the first mod that I made that like really kind of took off was the Ouija mod, which eventually turned into YTP
Ouija?
Invasion.
I remember hearing about the Ouija mod ages and ages ago.
I think that
It
it
has-
turned like 4 years old.
That caused a
like,
chain
8
reaction.
weeks ago.
Yeah.
it's 4 years old at this point. It's kind of absurd. In fact, we just
these-
passed the 4-year anniversary this month. So yeah, it's kind of nuts. But yeah, that's about everything with me. But let's go next.
I guess.
RC said, I'm painting rambly ears and I just heard pure screaming Lamau.
Oh,
Wow. Let's get
I'll
some
wait till
memes
everyone
in
goes,
chat.
and I'll say my part. I'll wait till.
Oh.
Oh, it's Funkin from the
Do I
Fog.
go
Hello.
my- Do I go my? Oh,
Yeah.
Arlen. Okay,
Yeah.
you go, Alan.
No, I was gonna wait till everyone else was comfortable first going.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Well, I guess I'll go. I learned
have the
FNF
talk.
because of Dashi. Like I saw Dashi.
Dashy
like
plays.
Dashi Games played. Yeah, he played it once, and I was like, oh, this is super interesting. And I saw like the game get like recommended like a few times, like before, but I never really looked into it. And after that, I was like so intrigued, so I just looked at everything. And this is around the time like very late December. Like I remember like in New Year's, I heard like Pico on loop, like on New Year's Day. And after that, I started to like, I didn't really get into the community because I didn't really have like an online presence except for like a very small group of friends. But back then, there was like a bunch of these like people like creating like memes of the about the game and the song. So I decided to like make a few of them during that time. Those got like extremely popular like back in like 2021. And then after that, Yeah, more shoot. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
no,
then
you know,
after that-
I didn't want to interrupt, but yeah, but the more shoe one was
Yeah.
but I think was a
And then after that, like shortly after that, I started to like actually like get into like a few of the friend groups that I'm in now. I learned amp because of FNF, and so I went into the friend groups. And then one day I just saw that Stash said, "Oh, I'm working on Ouija V4. Does anyone want to join?" And I was like, "Oh, this is a perfect opportunity for me. I'm learning how to make music because I was learning how to make music like very shortly before he announced it. And I was like, oh, I want to join." So I asked Stash if I could join, and then yeah, I joined the mod, and then I became co-director, and yeah. So basically, that's how I joined the mod.
I got you covered. My friend Cotton made a meme image. He's probably gonna share it in the post.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he did. He did a few seconds ago.
I don't talk
Snooping
very
as
much
usual.
anyway, so I'm sorry.
I'm
Oh, you're all
not used to
good.
Twitter Space. Would I check the Twitter post?
Oh, it's in the. If you look at the top of the podcast, the show
One
that
Pringus,
space.
two Pringus. It's an old meme, you fucking
Oh,
dipshit.
that. Okay, I get it. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, yeah. Anyone
It's
on
like
here
my
can technically
second
share
time.
posts.
This is like it's my second time or third
Oh,
time
hi, Carlos.
trying to go do Twitter Space.
Don't
The
forget to work on
first
that
and second
chart.
time, boy, that's a story. Boy, that's a story, eh?
Yeah, just one tip:
got
do not
you.
refresh your page, otherwise it will kick you from speaker.
I know,
Oh,
that's
okay,
why
got
I'm. That's why. I'm
Yeah,
set the tab.
sorry, sorry, sorta. I think they learned that lesson.
Oh.
Yeah, I tried refreshing the page.
It's all
Still
good.
says you're- Oh yeah, no, it works now.
All right. Well, is that everybody, or we're waiting for
No, I
sorry?
think
All
so.
No,
right, Zero. Nah, go
we
for
got
it.
like 3 more.
All right, my
Wait,
bad.
So are we still on the introduction
Yeah,
to FNF? Is that okay?
Yeah.
So I don't remember if it was like a YouTube video or like a Twitter link, but somebody that like one of my friends had linked like gameplay to like the week 1, like it was one of the week 1 songs, and at first I didn't think much of the game, although I did think that Boyfriend's design I thought was funny because like I had a friend at the time who had like a Sona that had like that had blue hair and like a red hat like that, and so I was like, oh, it's kind of like this person's character. And eventually I checked out more of the game and I thought the music was cool. I didn't really think too much of it, although I did think the inclusion of the spooky kids I thought was really cool because I've been a fan of Senior Palo's stuff for, oh boy, 11 years now. And yeah, I've known the dude for a while. But it was, like the mods were coming out, like Witty and like Tord, like all the old ones. And I think, yeah, it was definitely like the mods that kept my interest in it for a long time. And, I, of course, wanted to make my own songs. I think the first one I made was about my own character. The vocals were pretty bad. That was like very new to me at the time.
Yeah, you learn.
But yeah, like, cause I knew how to do music for quite some time beforehand. So like doing instrumental work wasn't like brand new. It was the vocals. And then eventually, I made the laser song from, that would eventually get used in YTP Invasion. Cause, yes, cause that song actually was made just purely out of nostalgia for the character. Like I just just something made for fun, like not for any mods. And then I made it in August, but I finished it in October. Like I forget why. I think I just got lazy. And then
And then along
yeah,
came
it
Zeus.
was-
He hurled the thunderbolt.
yeah. And then Alan found it because Alan had been following my channel for a couple of years before, and so he found that song and showed it to Stash, and Stash came to me and was like, "Hey, do you want to work on YTP Invasion?" I'm like, "Oh hell yeah!" And so here we are.
And now he's my greatest enemy.
Yeah, I bully him all the time. It's
I
fine.
thought you were going to say you created successor for some reason.
Yeah, and then
Hey.
I mean, I
Like
did
that
make
overrating, like,
Hatena, so
both
you're welcome.
sides.
Yeah.
Both sides of a yin and yang, and my true success. We just see Stash give Miyu Quinn gives Zerly the stick. My true success.
But yeah, no, I didn't think I'd be that interested in Friday Night Funkin', but I thought the mods were cool because people were taking like old like media or just old or new media and like turning it into like playable songs, and I thought that was such a fascinating idea.
Yeah.
For real.
Memes never
Yeah.
truly die.
Yeah, no,
Nah,
yeah, that's all I got.
That's the beautiful thing.
tell me about it.
My friend Cotton needs drawing recommendations.
Oh no.
Meme
Wait, I know.
recommend.
Wait, do the one that.
Do
Ouija.
meme
No,
recommendations.
Yeah,
okay,
do
I was
Ouija.
gonna- I was gonna- I was-
Do
okay.
Ouija.
All right, so I could, and then I might mimic the salesman. Right?
You gotta do Ouija,
Alrighty,
Cotton. Come on. You got this.
The sorry you wanna go or should it go?
I mean, Alan, you wanna go and then?
If you want to be last or if you want to go first.
I don't
it's up
mind
to you.
being last.
Alright then, I will say I don't have much memories for experiencing it, but I have listened to some songs and gameplay back then. You know, there was your Tricky, there was your Sonic EXE, and then
Yeah.
I think I remember a bit of Witty listening to. And then you know, it all changed when Stash made that mod.
It all changed when the Fire
all
Nation
changed.
attacked.
It all changed when
I
Stash
tried
Nation
so
attacked.
hard to shut my yap, but it didn't work.
Everything changed when the Ouija Nation attacked.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
Because even before I knew anyone here, I was a bit Ouija nerd.
Oh yeah.
I'm more of a
You were
Waluigi
one of the
nerd.
first people
I-
I wanted
I-
to get on the team, just
Yeah.
because of your
Because- and also 'cause
expertise
I
on
saw-
Ouija.
And also, I think that one time I tried
A Ouija lore
dealing with that
master.
one sprite.
Yeah, that was years ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hey.
Yeah, it sucks compared to now.
Live and learn.
So it was
Yeah, everything around that time kind of sucks in comparison to what we're doing now.
Yeah, no, especially me because I was a
Well,
cheat- I was a
sorry,
cheat.
sort of refresh their page again.
Bro.
Come on.
By the way, RC
Well,
said, Alan, wasn't the first space you were in mine, and we laughed our asses off about some joke horror named
Wait.
Duke?
Okay, Ford and the Ford from the Fulton Classic of Shandong, China. But yeah, also I didn't know you could sense out. I didn't know you
Yeah,
could
I use voice mod. It's just for fun.
Oh, okay. But yeah.
Yeah.
It was either that. I don't know which came first, that one, or the day I may have talked to Phantom Arcade.
That'd be sick.
I
wow.
think. You want me to tell you that story real quick?
Yeah, sure thing. We got plenty of time.
So long story short, I was in a Twitter space. I think this Phantom Arcade was talking. I think Phantom Arcade was like a co-speaker, and then there was from another Twitter space was someone I think Wanda something. Wanda Boy or something like that. I can't remember the
Yeah,
exact.
it's Wanda Boy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's the case. So I was literally
gonna
the
Rick
last
River.
person. I was like the last person they brought to speak, and I'm like, oh hey, I just said some stuff and like that, and then I asked if you could try. I asked them if they could try out the YTP Invasion mod, and then I had to pass the 3 questions, 2 of which were like college stuff I've yet to learn, or probably won't learn. And the last
might
one
get
was
time.
what my favorite game was. And I just said Mario 64 and I won. I won.
How's it going, Mike? Good
Unfortunately,
time, a different path? That was all your
I
message.
don't think Arcade tried out the mod, unfortunately.
You
Not
never
from any
know.
Updates I've heard from the others. Yeah, you maybe.
We just
maybe
have to
one day,
pay
but
him
still.
$500. He'll play it.
That'd be pretty sick to
You would
interview
think I'd
them
put
when
him
the
in the
game's
canyon.
done. That'd be pretty sick, actually.
Yeah. But yeah, I think
who
yeah.
knows?
So yeah, besides that, and then I just got on and bing ba boom, stuff happened, and here I am now
Yep.
to this day.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyone else for question 1?
Hi, I haven't spoken yet. Hello.
Yeah, go for it. Sorry. I'm just making sure. I didn't say we're moving on yet.
So, the way I discovered the game and sort of got into the community,
Yeah.
So, It was sometime around, I think, like November or like October of 2020. And I saw like some rhythm game with the Spooky Kids from Spooky Month on like my YouTube recommended, and I was like, oh, what's this? I didn't click on it, and I was like, oh, it's a rhythm game. The modding potential for this is gonna go crazy. So
Yeah,
I
that's about to do some numbers.
So I checked the Game Banana page, and there was no like witty or anything at that point in time. I downloaded one mod, and it replaced Daddy Dearest with the purple guy from FNF.
I remember that. That guy is an old one. Oh my god.
And I
ancient
played
history.
the game. I played the game with that mod. And then when he came out, and then just shit changed forever for me. I was so just like, oh my god, this is so cool. And I really, really wanted to make my own mod, but just stuff ended up happening, and I ended up just...
Life happens.
So what ended up happening was, with the mod I had first initially tried to start, there were no programmers for the mod. And so
issue.
Which is why you're
Issue
stuck with
number-
me.
Very common issue.
Which is what ended up to me just saying, fuck it. I'm going to teach myself how to program.
Oh, that's how I learned how to program too.
I just opened up the source code of FNF, and I looked around and
He dug into that.
I screwed around with some stuff. And like 2 weeks after that happened, after I'd gotten like a grasp on coding, I get a YouTube community post that the Starecrown mod is expanding and needs a full team. I apply on a whim, not really like expecting anything much to come out of it. And for some fucking reason, they choose me to be a programmer. And that, having that mod in my bio probably got more people drawn to me, even though I just learned programming like 3 weeks ago. And I don't even fucking remember how I met Stash.
I can't really remember either, honestly. I think we first like started like talking in like 2022 or something, like early on, but then you joined the team like about a year later.
Yeah.
The timeline's kind of blurry in my mind.
Yep.
I think what happened is I joined a Discord server where Stash Club was there, I think.
Yes.
And then we talked a bit, and then was it Stash who brought up that the mod needs another programmer, or did I ask?
We sent out a tweet for it, and I think you responded to it.
Yeah. Despite having barely any knowledge of how QNA Engine works.
Well, you were on quite a few like pretty like popular mods at the time, I believe.
Yeah.
It was very cool.
Yeah.
There was an Amori one.
Yeah,
The
I've gotten
Omori?
around.
Yeah.
The versus Omori, like the original like Omori.
Oh
mod.
yeah, I thought I reached out asking before the mod came out, back before this account was a thing, if I could interview once the mod came out, but that eventually got canned, I believe.
Yeah.
It
I
happens.
left like far like before all that shit happened. I have no knowledge of it.
I think I'm still on that Discord.
Yeah. I've sort of made the rounds, and I feel very comfy with where I'm at right now.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
By the way, I just want to interrupt this podcast to point out that the trending tab has Edwin is trending, and I'm trying so fucking hard not to do the meme.
No.
He's back. He's back.
I
What
mean,
did he do again?
Edward.
I mean,
The mimic.
I mean, how difficult was it to put the pieces together? I mean, like,
Pretty difficult.
And Cotton
Hopefully
sends
nothing
more
went wrong.
memes.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully nothing went wrong.
And
Mhm.
hopefully he doesn't have to sit here and sing the
Sing the
stupid
song.
song. Yeah, that'd be ridiculous.
Our name is Edwin. Edwin.
Ah, he broke down.
Alright.
Well, well, well.
well,
I
well,
think we
well. What the f?
You good?
You good?
I
Holy
heard him.
crap.
What just
Sounds like
happened?
you're be having an exorcist moment because we said the meme.
I heard him. I heard Eduardo. I heard
Eduardo,
him.
no.
Sorry, that was me. That was me. I said. Well, well,
He is the demon that comes when you call his name.
Eduardo. Oh!
Alright. I think
Alright.
we can
Move
move
on.
on.
Alright, question 2.
That's okay.
How has each member's experience with the community been?
Let me think. I'd say for the most part, it's been pretty like peaceful for the past 4 years. I've been in the community. No like notable drama has like happened between me and like other like people in the community. I'd say overall I give it like a 7 out of 10. It's very frustrating seeing like drama with other mods happen just because like
Yeah.
those
'Cause
projects have so much
opinions.
potential, and yeah, and the opinions can get so like brutal at
Yeah.
times. I don't know. Like
What
there's a
happened
point
to
where
yeah, what happened to if you have nothing nice to say nothing at all? Like what the
yeah,
heck?
yeah, like
Yeah.
I think
I mean, either way,
criticizing
you
something is
just have
good, but-
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, but then again, whenever you interact with something on Twitter or YouTube, you're technically helping boost the algorithm, technically.
Yeah.
So you end up hating the mod, you're actually giving it more publicity. Good job there.
Mm-hmm.
If you hate it,
That's
don't
true.
say
That's
nothing.
why I don't judge. That's why you should just use Twitter to look at funny stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dude, my main Twitter account is nothing but memes and cat videos, I swear.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't really use Twitter that much anymore, so.
Fair enough.
This account is just a temporary one of mine.
Yeah.
Oh,
You did?
good.
I already followed.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'd give
deleting
my
it later.
my experience with the FNF community like a solid like 8 out of 10. It's been fun.
Yeah, fair,
Very
fair.
fun. Mhm.
I think I've only had like
I'm
one
quick
negative
and I'm
experience,
be
but
ver-
that's about it.
I'm gonna be quick with mine. I really don't keep track, and I don't really care too much about about the FNF community since I'm not any like Discord servers or main communities.
Fair enough.
Of which just usually in communities where I'm just usually in servers where my friends are at, and I just come and see the content that's made. Sometimes I might like.
You dip your toes in the content of the mods on occasion.
Yeah, it's the,
Yeah.
no, yeah, it's a rare occasion. But either way, I'm not one to exactly judge in this scenario.
Yeah, fair enough. At the end of the day, all this stuff is just a passion project. I don't get why people have to be so damn negative.
Mhm.
That's for another
I don't mean
question.
to interrupt, but
Okay.
something kind of cool has happened in the dev server, and we might be teasing
Ooh, let
a
me see.
song quite soon.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna
I-
say. That's all I'm gonna say.
I just saw that. Just
Yeah.
saw that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, I won't. I'm gonna keep my lips sealed, but ooh,
Yeah,
finally.
don't say it.
Probably in like a few days when I am free, so.
Yes.
A few days, a
Let's go.
Keep an eye out for that,
few
guys.
days later.
Mhm.
Mhm.
All right. Anyone else want to answer number 2?
God.
Alright, I'll go. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I guess I'm going.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm not really that one to interact with the communities that much. To tell you the truth, like the most like direct interaction with it is probably just with people that follow YTP Invasion, like with like the Discord server, like the Club Spaghetti server and everything. I don't know. I don't really talk to. That's not entirely true, but I don't like involve myself with the community too much. Like I just make content about it just because I like the game and the music and stuff.
Fair enough.
Well, I mean, like most of the communities on Twitter, which you don't like really use, so I guess that kind of
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, like I just have like a personal account that I just browse stuff on. I don't really like actually post.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm kind of thinking of removing it because it's kind of his site sucks. But yeah, no.
Yeah,
No,
it's
but
fine.
yeah, I haven't had any bad like direct experience, like bad experiences with this community. But yeah, but
Yeah,
I'm
fair
glad
enough.
to be in this in the YTP Invasion dev team. They've been really cool, except for Stash, he's a nerd.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Yep. Mhm.
We for some reason have beef with each other in the dev server.
Unexplained
Very,
beef.
it's
Kill
very real,
everyone.
genuine beef. Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
unexplained
Yeah.
beef.
Was a bit of seasoning. Was a bit of seasoning.
With a bit
Yes,
of
each
seasoning.
other.
Mhm. Just
Hi.
Ay, ay,
So.
I think we.
Okay, so unfortunately, I was very very active with Twitter and all of that when I joined the community. I was there for witnessing a bunch of bad shit.
You were there in the trenches.
I was there in the fucking.
I was deep in the
trenches.
trenches.
And then
I saw it all.
in
I saw
bracket
everything.
20 This is my vent sesh. Get ready.
Oh boy.
Oh.
I'm
In
gonna.
2022, I unknowingly joined this little underground mod called Versus Mouse. Versus Mouse ruined my life.
I actually heard about that mod.
Huh?
Oh.
Versus
The
Mouse
ultimate
ruined
one or the old one?
both.
Yes.
Oh.
I was there on the original mod that ended up losing its main director because he just fucking vanished randomly. But he
When
was
they needed
also
him
not
most,
a
they
very
vanished.
good director. And then just some other fucking guy came along and got ownership of the mod. And I was like, oh no, this is awful. I'm joining so I can be quality control. Quality control ends up being me as the director as we release this terrible build of like the mod, which is just a bunch of bloated content, a bunch of just dog shit, and I did not like being the face of the mod.
Oh god.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's a tricky place to be.
And then after that, Ultimate comes around, and like Ultimate's fine.
I think I
Like-
played a versus mouse mod a while back, but I think it was a fan build.
Ultimate stemmed from like the remnants of what remained after 2.5 released.
Yeah. Yeah, I played a
was
fan
part
build.
of it. I was a part of it for a while, and then I dipped because I've had a lot of creative disagreements with a lot of mods and just a lot of interaction with very unsavory just modding community members.
Mhm.
And that led to earlier when I was like, all right, I'll do it again. I like scaled back the mods I'm on a lot.
Yeah.
The only mods I'm on are like the one I'm making fucking MCM and YTP Invasion and one other
Yay!
Yeah.
that I thought was going to
Ah,
be free from
can't-
bullshit. Oh. Am I going on too long?
No,
No,
you're
you're
good.
good. You're good. You're
No.
good.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Retrospector? 'Cause
Oh, I
remember you got
was on
Retrospector.
Retrospector.
I
but I
haven't
would-
thought about that in so long. Hold on.
Disclaimer:
I
I've never
was-
actually played Retrospector.
I was taken off because he sort of realized, oh, we don't need this many coders and everything is sort of good,
Mhm.
Oh, fair
which
enough.
sucks because I was really excited to do stuff for that mod.
Mhm.
But-
Fair enough.
Yeah, and then the one other mod that I thought would be free from all of the bullshit and drama, but no, as it turns out, it just got worse and worse and worse, and it was all internal. Because nobody gives a shit about it anymore. I was
I
just
think I know which one you're talking about.
And because nobody gives a shit about it anymore, I was just sort of stuck between, oh god, what is going to happen? And then I left, and now the mod is in the fucking trenches, and I feel nothing.
Yeah, all you could do was stare.
All I can do is fucking stare at the car crash that occurred. Oh fucking god.
Oh, dang.
The car's car crash from the Twitch with that chick Hicks costume. Then it goes, oh my.
God.
No, you were watching as Squidward was on his bicycle. You know the the one in that one episode where he gets his leg stuck in it.
Don't say anything, Squidward. Remember your karma.
Remember your karma, and it falls off a cliff and then explodes when he hits the bottom a few seconds later.
The peak
Yeah.
of slapstick comedy. I love it.
I love it.
I've taken refuge in the small bits that I am a part of, and hope that nobody who is way too young to be talking about sex comes on to any mod I work on and butters up the director of the mod so badly that they're just in charge of everything.
This seems kind of specific. Sorry.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay. The best. I'm where the person's bad, bud.
Oh, I think Zerdy
But
made the
I
same
got it,
mistake
I got
that-
him, I got him.
Yeah,
All
all
right.
right, I'm done. I'm done. This
When will you learn?
Brother, how did-
Alright.
That was
I'm
absurd,
surprised.
though.
I know. All right, I agree. I think if the person is bad, the person is bad. But how do you manage to brother up someone like that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
People.
If the director of a mod is a fucking doormat.
A what? Oh,
Yeah, like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Just-
Enough about me. Enough about me. Enough about me.
Anyway, next person.
that was an adventure. That was an adventure. Holy crap.
Yeah, it happens.
Odyssey
It's all good.
episodes.
Me.
How's your
Yes.
experience with the community then?
For the past mainly the past year. It has been pretty good. I don't interact with the community except for like YTP Invasion and MCN, which are basically the only two mods that I'm on. And even my main friend group isn't like active in FNF anymore. They just moved on to other stuff. So
That happens.
before that, it was not really the best. Like especially like, okay, so I made like an extremely popular song that I will not name, but it got extremely popular. It influenced a bunch of the other it influenced a bunch of the other community, and I got a bunch of other hate for it. I got a bunch of hate from it. And so I basically just wiped out that song like as much as I can, the face of my name and stuff. But after that, I didn't really get that many bad experiences in FNF. Like I wasn't any of the controversies. Like I'm seeing it from the sidelines. It's like, that's kind of sucks, but
Life
it
goes
didn't really
on.
make me feel. Yeah, it didn't really make me feel any different about like the community and stuff because there's always gonna have just like bad people no matter what community it is.
Yeah, there's no
I'm not
there's
part
no
of that
squeaky clean
so
community.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's my experience. I don't really interact with the community that much anymore, except for like people I actually work with. So yeah.
Fair enough. All right. Anybody else?
No, I think we're good to move on to question 3.
All right. Well, just a reminder that you can skip these questions if you like.
Oh, that's true. I forgot.
Yeah, they're
about that.
optional.
Let me check the list. Real quick.
Yeah. The next one has to do with drama, so I think we kind of already answered a few people's.
Yeah,
answer
we,
there.
we kind of covered all
Yeah,
the bases
we kind
there.
of delved into that already.
You want me to speak my truth?
All right, go for it.
Oh,
Okay.
you
Has
want
the
to?
team had to deal with any drama in the community?
There was one point in time where there was a little bit of drama with YTP Invasion and 4chan, I think, because we
Oh, the
yeah.
anonymous hacker
that
known
one.
as 4chan.
Oh, that one.
the anonymous hacker known as 4chan, yeah. We included, or at least we were initially going to include a song called Website Crash. It included Tankman, Ouija, and a character from a very popular 4chan based mod called V-Time. and I made this in like 2022, like very early 2022, and I was honestly not proud of the concept. Like come 2023, just because I didn't want to associate the mod with anything 4chan related. So I made
that's
an
a risky
announcement.
business.
Yeah. I
You
made an
don't
announcement.
fuck with 4chan, dude.
No, there's such a anonymous hacker. It's very scary.
Yeah, it's quite the anonymous hacker known as 4chan.
But I sent a post out onto the Twitter, and I think the creator of like one of those like weird like sky characters was like, oh, they're removing all the soul out of it, and then all their like fans came to like
Oh my god.
Damn.
like get mad at the mod for removing this character, and now we kind of just like don't have the song in the mod anymore, where it's moved
Fair enough.
to like a
Yeah.
different project. Yeah, we kind of just wanted to like
I don't know
disassociate from that sort of
that.
stuff.
I get
So
that entirely.
that's sort of
Yeah,
the
so-
only drama I can think of. With the
Yeah,
mod.
I know a specific
there
mod that
was-
had to deal with similar stuff recently.
Mhm.
There was one
analog.
thing. There was
Yeah?
one little more thing. I at some point I was a problem. For long story short, I just didn't think before I acted, and then I just had I had to be away for a little bit. But then
Yeah, but
But
you've
then
gotten better.
You've
Yeah.
grown a lot since then, man.
yeah, I just had
Yeah.
I just had to speak the truth.
Yeah, you're good.
But,
Man.
Yeah, that's all
Yeah,
right.
you chose now, dude.
They're
yeah.
definitely a lot nicer now. So
Mhm.
yeah.
I don't know what I was. I don't know what I was acting like back then.
People
Mhm.
change. I do believe people
Yeah.
can change.
I,
You see
I think it was
time.
also because I think it was like the start of me becoming an adult. I'd say.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
turbulent
like, I
time.
get that.
That's a very stressful time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Aye, aye.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what they say, shit happens.
Yeah.
You know what they say? All toasters toast.
Make
toast.
toast. No, they
You
toast
two
bread!
is
I'm
where the
kidding.
poop is.
Woohoo, biz.
That's why I love
Thousand
memes.
Cereals.
Alright. Question.
Alrighty. Let's go on to question number 4. Does the team have any advice to give to the community?
4. I got nothing.
Be kind
stay
and respectful
creative.
to others.
Sorry.
Be kind, rewind. There you go.
Mhm.
Oh.
Stay creative. Don't do what everyone else is doing, because if you work hard, you can end up being the next, like, I don't know, Silly Billy or whatever.
Yeah.
I think.
You can-
They created a trend rather than following one.
Yeah, just be
Yeah.
creative. Have fun.
I think.
Let me just quote that one thing man I said in the Grammy Awards. Eat your vegetables. Eat your homework. Do your vegetables.
Eat your homework, do your vegetables.
So
I think-
true. So true.
If you have an idea, go through with it. Regardless on if it's gonna get 1 view or 5 views or a billion.
You gotta be
views,
careful how you say that,
Yeah.
because you can also be more. It could be morally gray. If your ideas are morally gray,
Yeah,
that could be a pitfall.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kian on
I
YouTube
understand.
chat.
I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, Kian on YouTube chat. Advice: YouTube poops will always be legendary. Facts.
So
Yep.
true.
True.
I
Facts.
guess if you have enough motivation for something and it is not going to get you burned at the stake.
Or attacked by the
Right.
anonymous hacker known as 4chan.
Oh God, no.
Oh, not the anonymous hacker for channel.
4channel.
Not Adam.
Anyway,
Adam.
It's best to just
have fun
start.
first.
Even if your ideas don't go anywhere, that's fine. You got them out there.
To quote Reggie Fils-Aimé, if it's not fun, why bother? You know?
I literally started streaming with that mentality. So true.
Hell yeah.
I guess I do have one advice, and that's to don't like put deadlines on your stuff unless you're like 100% sure that you're going to.
1,000% sure. You gotta have that as certainty.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And another one that I can think of, it's not really like advice, but it's like making like projects and stuff is more fun with like people that you know for like a while and like
Yep.
Yeah.
friends and
Absolutely.
stuff than like
Yeah.
strangers.
Yeah, brothers in
That's what
arms.
That's what makes YTP Invasion and like MCM like really fun because I'm like
Mhm.
friends with like half the people on the team and yeah.
I know a few people on the MCM.
And speaking of advice, remember always remember, be true to yourself. Don't miss your chance, and you won't end up like the fool who ripped his pants.
So true.
Words to live by.
Yeah, I will say there's a very shocking amount of like overlap between the YTP Invasion and MCM teams. Like,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
half of the people that work on MCM also work on YTP Invasion, which I guess it makes sense
Yeah.
considering the crossover.
Yeah, fair.
but yeah.
Yeah, it was public that crossover announcement.
Yeah, I know a few people on the team. No, I mean, I already knew Sorry Sorta before this. Yeah. All right.
I don't
Well,
think I have any. I mean, I don't know. I feel like everybody said what, like.
you already had your
they gave some good
idea.
advice.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, just keep improving. That's what I did.
Yeah.
I wasn't really too great at music at first. I've been doing music
Yeah.
for almost 9 years, and
Oh wow.
yeah, I mean, I've definitely learned a thing or two since then.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I got one
Yeah,
from
okay.
YouTube. Their advice is best advice: just have fun with what you're doing, even if it doesn't get attention. As long as you enjoyed making it, that's what matters. Fucking
Exactly.
goated
Yeah.
Love
response.
that mindset. And you could put it on like portfolios, you know? It'd be helpful in the future.
Okay, someone Betelgeuse just said, and always infest Hunter with modern day brain rot.
What?
Yeah,
I think that's a
brain
great
rot.
idea.
Oh god, no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I try to stay away from brain rot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I am. I don't want that
What
shit
did
to
you
infest
do
my
with
brain when
yours?
I'm on my job.
I mean, I already have an alternative. We just obsession with Ouija.
Yeah,
The
I don't
Ouija
think I have
gods.
room in my brain for Skibbity Toilet or Italian brain.
No,
thankfully.
I-
Yes.
I
one
think
day I will
about-
preach. One day I will preach to the people the different Ouija lords.
I think about Italian brain rot and the age-old debate of Bombardino Crocodilo versus Trallalero Tralala.
Okay, I don't know what happened. I did not understand the second half of what you just said.
Oh,
It's
what?
a
The
meme.
Oh,
All I
history.
got from that
The
was
history.
all I got from that was Tralala, and that made me think of Captain Underpants. And that's-
No,
Same.
what? You mean that you
Love,
not know of the
love.
history, the storied rivalry
No,
between ex-lovers Bombardilo Crocodilo and Trallalero Tralala?
no, I'm okay. Thank you.
We
Sorry.
We must infest them.
If
Infest
you want me
them.
to learn that, you're gonna have to learn what I learned. You're gonna have to learn my ability.
Oh,
That's
I have
basic, you want me to learn that.
I am on the YTP Invasion team, Alan.
Mm-hmm.
But you-
I am on a mod with you. I have learned a good chunk of the Ouija.
you haven't learned that. You only know about just Wikipedia.
Oh, God.
Wikipedia.
That's like the main one everyone always thinks of when it comes to Ouija.
Genuinely,
Yeah.
Alan, you should make an iceberg chart for all the lore. I think it'd be good.
YTP Invasion, the iceberg.
I'll do it when I'm known enough in the internet.
RC said advice: don't stub your toe on your computer tower like me.
Yeah.
I've done that.
Very good advice. I've also done that. It's so
Ouch. That's why it's on my desk now, because I live in a basement. Don't want it to flood. Always cold enough down here for VR stuff, though. Fair enough.
Question.
All right. Onwards to question number 5, then.
Number 5. Wait,
Number
we have more
5. For each member, what is your favorite? What has been your favorite mod you've been a part of?
I mean,
This one.
I
I mean,
mean,
this is the only. I mean,
This one.
I'm just gonna say it. I think this is the only major mod I've ever been in. Been like one. I've only helped with one little thing in a very obscure mob. Even then, I don't even then. I kind of didn't go anywhere. I don't know. It was just a one edit of a Mario sprite, and that was it.
yeah.
Please then,
Obviously, YTP Invasion's kind of my favorite, but I do have to give a quick shout out to Arcade Archives, which released in 2022.
Yes!
Available now on
Yes!
GameStop.com.
The go.
Arcade Archives. I haven't heard that in ages.
That was also a very fun mod to direct, and I do hope to revisit it at some point in the future.
I think that's where I
But-
first saw your comments on my stuff, actually.
Oh,
Yeah, I think I
don't
streamed it
remember
ages
that,
ago.
unfortunately.
That was ages ago. No worries.
Yeah.
God, I need to think. I've been on.
Hi, Joker.
I've been around. So I think the two for me. Fuck, let me think about this. Okay, yeah, it's nah, it's three. I'll fucking say it. So it's like a three-way tie between YTP Invasion,
Woo!
versus Omori Black Space Boss Rush, and the non-pedophile involved rendition of Sunday Night Suicide, which did get canceled a while back.
Oh.
RC said, "Is it bad? I
Wait,
only
which
remember
one?
Arcade
Which
Archives
one?
for the Scott the Was song."
that was a great
I,
song.
That was a
if
good
it's-
song,
if it's-
yeah.
Okay, the song, yeah, but I don't know. Was it something about the art that we need something to deal with?
Wait, what?
I don't know. I thought there was something about the art, or stuff like that.
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. Stuff with the art.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not.
Mhm.
Probably just, I'm trying to understand or something. I am not. I am unfortunately not in the Arcade Archives dev server, and I don't think I'll be be needed for that because I'm one
I
sided.
mean, it's
It
kind
is.
of on hold right now. We'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also on hold. That makes sense. Though I do
Yeah.
hope it goes well.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice. Alrighty. Is that everybody? Hold on, I'm trying to.
Oh no.
Favorite mod you've been a part of?
Oh, I haven't really been
Zerdy.
part of many. What? What is it?
Zerdy, we know
Mom
the
butter.
update.
I think the Zerdy mod is the best one I've ever been on
There are
personally.
no.
Wait, what?
There is not.
Oh, I thought we were talking about. Oh, I thought we were talking about the other one, the one that the update.
Yeah, no, but yeah, it's definitely my favorite mod is definitely, or that I've been a part of is definitely YTP Invasion. It was actually the first mod that I was a part of that actually got like released. Because like I was on a couple before, and like it either just got canceled or like it just disappeared for no reason. I'm just like, okay.
Just whip.
But luckily we actually
Oof.
got it out, and so here we are.
Quick shout out to the I don't like you mod.
Oh,
That's what I'm
yeah.
trying to say. I'm Zerdy.
Oh, yeah.
Zerdy. That's what I'm trying to
Okay,
hint at. I'm like
I'll give a
Zerdy.
quick-
We know you.
I'll-
We know you're another part of another mod.
Yeah, I'll give a quick rundown of that what Stash just mentioned. So what was this? I'm trying to remember. So after the inclusion of Hatana, like the Flipnote song, we wanted to I had introduced the dev team to like really just awful Flipnotes that I made when I was like 8 years old, and one of them was like me just like screaming I don't like you into the microphone for no reason, and
Wait, that was your
and
audio?
it featured like a really like badly drawn stick figure, and then some of the people in that group like tried making like a FNF concept of it, and it was going to be in the version 2 update actually, but then it got moved over to its own thing, and I kind of forgot about it for a while, and then in 2023 I had released it, and it was just like a goofy like 2-minute long mod, but you know it was something fun to do. But yeah, that was kind of like it kind of spawned from YTP Invasion, but it became like its own thing. I'm hoping I can make a version 2 of it with like new songs. I think it'd be fun.
All right.
Maybe find.
Yeah.
Maybe dig out any of your other Flipnote videos you've made.
Wait, what?
I was saying maybe dig up any other Flipnote videos you've made in the past.
Yeah, I probably will add like more like crappy footnotes I made. We'll see. But yeah, that's all I got.
If it weren't for those old
Alright.
clip notes, we wouldn't have Antenna spin-off mix.
We wouldn't. Yeah, we
For
would.
sure.
If every flip note weren't perfect, we wouldn't have Antenna.
Mm.
I understood that reference.
If everything were perfect, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, so my friend Mr. Yeast just pinged YTP Invasion asking, "What should I draw? What should I draw?"
Okay, so
no.
we're gonna. So you know this thing, you know this Ouija clone called
my
the
God.
Ouija.
Oh
we
god.
did.
Oh
You know what
no!
the
You gotta message him about it. He'll definitely draw it though. Because like we all know, the icon of sin grows stronger the longer it is on Earth. You fucking are you fucking kidding me, Mark? Mr. Yeast. You had to fit in a Doom Eternal joke in that. Come on. That's a funny meme though. I
Okay,
do
but
enjoy
like
it.
based.
Yeah, that's goated.
Because the longer we all know, the longer icon of sin is on Earth. Me. But yeah, he does all stuff. But yeah, just feel free to send him something. He'll draw.
I love that. It's so good.
Yeah, he's been playing a lot of Doom
If you
recently.
don't-
Same here.
If you don't mind me saying, I think we've already answered question 7. No, I meant 6.
Yeah, true. He kind of already did. Yeah.
What? How did YTP Invasion get started?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it'd be good if I added a little more context to
Alright.
how it started originally.
Okay.
So as I mentioned previously, there was versus Ouija, which came out May. But the reason why I turned it into YTP Invasion, or like why we turned it into YTP Invasion, is because
By Ouija.
I just heard so much like criticism against the mod, which is like fair criticism. But I think it all came to a head when BandBuds was like live streaming, like ranking all the like popular mods at the time, and he was like, I don't really like versus Ouija. I think the songs aren't the best, and the art could be better. And that kind of just like crushed my spirit for a couple days. I was like, damn. My mod sucks. Whatever.
man,
I don't
man.
care. But then, I guess like a few days later, I was like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna let that stop me. I'm gonna make the mod good and like have an actual team to back me up, because that's kind of what I was missing for the original mod. So yeah, that's
you were
kind of.
you were somewhat soloing it though. You had some help.
I had a little bit of help, but yeah.
You
it
were
was
carrying
mainly
for
just
a
me.
while.
Shout out to Namer.
Yeah.
Shout out to
But-
Namer.
Moral of the story: it's important to have a team by your side if you want these sorts of projects to succeed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right, let's go on to number 7. What is each team member's favorite FNF song?
Anchored.
I gotta go with the classic. Zavadilla's pretty great. I also like.
That's very good.
Guns. Mhm.
Guns, yes.
I like not Faith, fuck Mortis from
Mortis! Yes! I remember streaming that like in the early hours of the morning.
God, that song's so fucking good. It's the best advertisement for a video game like ever.
I know. I own it. I actually own Faith, but I have yet to play it.
I own it physically. I'm fucking obsessed.
Nice. Yeah, I know RC worked on that mod. Yep. Maybe sooner or later we can interview them about that
Step
stuff.
right up.
Step right up stuff, yeah. They kind of inspire this whole concept in a sense with the Q&A section at least. Because it's like the afternoon after that mod came out, like the gears started turning in my head. Like, wait a minute, I could do something like this. And then the Positivity podcast mashed the two f***ers together. Boom. Ask questions. Yep.
Hell yeah. Yeah. My
Alright.
favorite song from a Step Right Up was always Deep Dreams. That's a really good one.
Fair enough. We got a quick question from MemeBoy69. I am not gonna give that a hearty belly laugh because that's kind of What is y'all's dream YTP Invasion collab?
hit single. I'm kidding.
There's
I
not
think
really
we
many
already-
YTP Invasion collabs to
Oh man, I forgot I was
bring
muted.
up.
The only
Alternate
I'd probably
universe
say
where
like the MCM collab, I guess could be one a dream already achieved since both have both of them relate to SpongeBob in some way.
Hmm. But being able
And
to collab with sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say the only other one collab we mainly did was one that I might have started. I may have brought up. I think it was Funk Mix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Funk Mix
Funk
was a very
Mix.
cool mod to collab with. It was a very
Yeah, it
cool
wasn't- yeah, I was
opportunity.
like, hey, what if
SMB
we-
Funk
what if we
Mix,
did
that's an
collab?
oldie now.
It was like, what if we did this collab, and then somehow my account's like, this is not my Kindle life.
I think Namer was the one that suggested a collab, but I know you did make some like fan art of it beforehand, and that was pretty
Pretty
cool.
sure-
Yeah, no,
I'm
I
pretty sure
Name
it
mentioned
started
a
with
collab,
that
but I think I mentioned exactly. I was the one who
Yeah.
specifically mentioned the Funk Mix.
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember Alan made that picture and like everybody was on board with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was goated.
and I think I was the one that DM'd the director of Funk Mix if they wanted to collab
I
with
wonder
that
how.
art that
I wonder how
Alan made.
they're. Yeah, I wonder how they're doing.
Yeah, me too.
They're-
'cause they like
They've gone
disappear.
AWOL. I haven't seen them at all. Mhm.
Yeah, well, they're alright though.
I'm sure they are.
Wherever they are.
They do
Wherever
like-
they
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, in terms of FNF songs, mine's always been Triple Trouble. Always has been.
That's great.
Yeah,
I love that song.
it's really damn good.
guess for
And then
mine-
yeah, there's even a remix on Spotify that was made a while back. Hold on, if I can find it.
I
real
will
quick.
say, Triple Trouble walks
By
so
All
I
and
think
Saster.
all
They
stars
remade it.
can run.
You can't run. That's pretty good too. Yeah, All and Saster made Triple
No,
Trouble.
no, I said no.
The Encore. That's a good one too.
I think what they tried to say was that Triple Trouble walked so that All Stars could run.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Like, yeah.
You Can't Run is pretty good though too. Like, yeah,
I love
that's a
You
good
Can't Run.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know,
You
I
Can't
don't
Run
mind-
is
I don't
probably
mind
my
that.
favorite, like, original, like, EXE song.
Yes.
one. Mhm. Sorry, Ethan. I think you were trying to say what your favorite was.
Oh,
I think you
well, my
interrupted,
favorite
sorry.
song has changed like a lot.
Yeah.
Let me see. There's Deus Ex Machina from Monster vs. Monster.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
I love that one.
There's another
You know-
one.
no-
Bad Day from Mario Madness. That's
Mhm.
another good one that I
I
really
love
like a
that.
lot.
Pretty good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Faith Baby from Hit Single. That's another really good
Mhm.
one.
Mhm.
And there's this other one called Non-Acceptance. That's also really good. That nobody really knows about.
Wait a minute. What was it called?
Non-Acceptance. It's a Aphos song based on like.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, if it's
I think
Athos,
it's
I
very
don't really know it
creative.
that well.
Oh yeah, by Soup. Yeah.
Yeah,
Soup
Soup made that. It's a very, very creative Aphos song.
So
I really like
Mr.
that
Yeast
one.
made a image of me screaming Mortis. He gave me a cube chin. What the fuck? Colin?
I do F with one of the songs from Monsters. What was it? Monsters of Monsters, was it?
Yeah.
That was the NES, Godzilla
Yeah.
NES.
Yeah, the answer. Yeah, I do F with one of the songs. Mainly Collision.
Yeah, fair enough.
Ah,
I think one
Yeah,
of
it-
my
yeah,
oh,
I'm, like, really boring. My
Yeah,
favorite
but I
song.
still prefer Anchor. I don't know why.
I
Still
think-
prefer
Fair enough.
Anchor.
I'm really boring. My favorite song from that mod is still Red Killer.
Fair enough.
It's a good
no, it's
song.
fair. It's
By
my
the way,
favorite
I got a
too.
comment
Mercury
on
is
my
really good, but I
playthrough.
think it's like overrated, in my opinion.
I got a comment
yeah.
there after my playthrough of it saying like, "Wow, you're one of the few people who likes Mothra's chromatic over Godzilla's." Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's my preference, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, so my favorite FNF song has changed a lot, kind of like what Ethan just said, but I think currently it's definitely got to be "Let There Be Light" from Hit Single. I really like that song.
Yeah, I actually haven't heard that
Yes,
one
I don't know
yet.
if I didn't mention that before. That one's really good.
I've heard it's really good, but I haven't had time to actually play it.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the Mega Man lore,
Hey,
but
Marcus.
like I just thought the song was cool.
I've heard it's really good. I just haven't had time,
Based
and
on,
I'd
like,
like
an
to do reaction
animation,
stuff
I
to it.
believe.
Someone should make a lyrical
Yeah,
cover.
it's based on
Hmm,
animation
I
that think
wonder.
was based on
True.
2004.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Wink, wink. All right, we good for the next question?
I'd say so.
Yeah,
All right.
I'd say so.
All right. Do we have any artists in here?
Me.
All right.
Quite a bit of pixel art, yeah.
All right. For the artists,
Yeah, let's
what's
say-
your
oh,
favorite artwork you've made?
Wait, is it,
You want to go first, Alan? Or?
no, I was gonna say if Zed wants to also say
Okay.
one.
I'd say probably my favorite piece of like art or like animation, I guess, that's like publicly released. It's probably like all the art I did for Hatena. That was definitely a big workload, and it was just a lot of fun to be able to like bring these like characters I knew when I was like very little to life in a way that's like sort of like modern. It was just a very fun song to like animate, and I also liked doing the lyrical segment as well.
You did really good with matching the styles of like the footnotes, by the way. Like,
I love it.
it's
Yeah.
great.
I miss
appreciate
that stuff.
I think. So I've drawn a lot over the years. Oh wait, Sash, are you done, or do you want me to?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. So I have made a lot of stuff over the years, but since just to make it easier, I'll think of something from YTP Invasion. So I'm not like a sprite animator or anything. I've mostly done like the cutscene animation specifically for it was weeks 3 and 5. Those were fun to do. I had a lot of fun doing like the Sonic cutscenes. I was like, because Sonic obviously is meant to be like poorly drawn, so I had a lot of fun doing like the expressions and stuff, because they didn't have to look actually good or anything. But I don't know. It's like it's hard for me to choose because like I made the Dr. Octagonopus cutscenes, which were fun to do because like that was something I grew up with, and then the Sonic ones were fun just because I could just like not take it seriously. But but I don't know. It's hard to choose, but I had a lot of fun doing some of the animations for the mod.
You also did a little bit of the cutscene after the person plays antenna.
Oh yeah, the Luigi, like the Street Magic Luigi cutscene. Ethan did like the editing for it, but I did like the artwork, like in the frames and
The
stuff.
sprite,
for
you
that.
did little sprites for the head turn.
Yes, or wait, no, I think I helped with like the dead pixels and some of the Hatena sprites, but that was not really anything.
Yeah, they were
Oh,
a
yeah, I know.
shocking amount of
Wait.
dead pixels.
I can't remember if it was Atem. I can't remember if it was Atem or you, Shady, but one of you did, I think, the custom SMB1 Mario sprite for the.
Oh, that was me. Yeah, that was
Okay.
I don't do sprite art a whole lot, but yeah, that Malio sprite in the Plummeting Assault Game Over was made by me.
Unfortunately, I
And,
wasn't
I
there
was
when
I
you
was the
made
one that actually animated that. I think.
Yeah,
But
Stash animated.
Ooh,
I just did the
nice.
sprite itself.
Nice.
Nice.
it was fun.
All right.
Alright, let me see if I could go next. I will say V2 had not much for V2 though. The one I really need to actually start coming back to redoing is the classic Ouija sprite using Ravioli. Because
I think it still kind of holds up.
You know, I just compared to now, compared to the potential I have now, I can actually do some stuff. Though
I think Ouija's
V3
missing
Yeah,
a
you've
ton
leveled
of
up
it.
since then.
Yeah, no, but you will. But for V3, I am actually kind of proud. I'm also in another song, but I'll say the quicker one. I did do the concept for a Ouija sprite in Plummeting Assault, which
Yeah.
Sokka later then touched up and did the rest of the sprites with. Same for the background. And I think that one bit where Mario did, I think I did that one little sprite where Mario swears censored.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh
I
yeah,
believe you're-
also I did the cutscene for it. I did the trailer cutscene. That first half the trailer cutscene for it. The Funkin collab.
Mhm.
But,
oh yeah, I
but the
remember that. That was
main
so
one I
fun.
liked.
That was a great trailer.
Yeah. Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, it was homage to the classic Mario bloopers. But the one I'm actually more proud of is the sprites is the pixel sprites I did for Fireflower.
Yeah, those are pretty
yeah.
great.
Those are like-
I like
Yeah.
those quite a bit.
Yeah, but I again well they actually though the wiki does not though the wiki on the the YTP Invasion wiki doesn't say this, but the Mario sprites the Mario sprites I did aren't exactly from the original Mario's Missing, but rather I tried the shading style is actually mainly based on the Ouija used in Smash Bros. Crusade.
That's
Ah.
true.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. If you look closely, if you compare the Mario sprite from the original Mario's Missing, and the one used in Funk Mix with the Crusade Ouija sprite of him standing idle, you can tell the difference.
Mhm.
And same goes for BF. I think BF was a little bit inspired by the Funk Mix sprites BF, but I liked
Mhm.
how it turned out. Is that they both Mario and BF use the same colors.
Yeah, and one kind of cool thing about the mods version of Ouija that we use is that it's very inspired by the version of Ouija seen in Smash Brothers Crusade, and
And he
we
appears in that
actually
one.
yeah we got the main like director of Smash Brothers Crusade to actually sneak a cameo of YTP Invasion Ouija, which is kind of
Sick.
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So it's kind of canon
Yeah.
now that this YTP Invasion Ouija is the same as Smash Bros. Crusade
Yeah.
Ouija.
So, so it
This-
does have some really. So I'd say Ouija. I think some. I don't. I'm against that. I wasn't here for some time, but I think some lore, a bit of lore, is also for the other one to share with the other bits of media, like like for instance, some of the characters you see behind Ravioli.
Yeah, those are like part of the like
Yeah, from different
Ouija series.
different yeah,
Universe or whatever.
and
I don't mean to interrupt, but we got a few questions from Sion Mo4.
Yeah, Kian. Yeah, that's Kian, actually. I've talked to him
Kian,
before.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all
My
good. I think he's all fine. I said the same thing as well. Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, we got a couple questions. What was the inspiration to code the mod with codename? I think Ethan might be more fit to answer this question.
Oh,
if,
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, basically we
lay it
weren't.
on us.
I didn't really want to code. I didn't really think about like coding and like codename, and then like one of the developers that isn't here with us anymore just suddenly was like, "Hey, I'm gonna port the entire mod to codename," and then they never really did anything. So I was just forced to learn by myself on how to like do most of the stuff in codename. So and then after that, we basically everything for their own is codename, and so that's really the only engine that I have experience with. But I eventually want to like learn Nightmare Vision and all the others. Yeah. So basically, we got into codename because apparently Psych wasn't very good at like optimization and like Lua and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, Kian
Back
said it's
when
all
we-
good, dudes. My name is hard to say, so I get it.
All right, we're gonna kind of. I'm gonna
We're
kind of
sprinkle them in,
Next
yeah.
questions.
Yeah.
How did it feel getting Sturm to make important? It was pretty cool. Yeah, just it was cool. Will
That's
there be
just
any
sick.
Pico mixes / Pico songs?
Oh, I never thought of that.
Kind
actually.
of. You'll see what I mean when the mod comes out, but kind of. Will AVGN or Nostalgia Critic be in V4? No. Can Zerty.exe be in V4?
What?
We'll put a
What?
footnote into that.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
we'll
should
think
Put a
about it.
footnote in it.
We'll think about it.
Doesn't that wasn't to know. I'm kidding.
No.
That's their choice.
The people
Meanwhile,
want
my friend
Zerty.exe.
my friend Con sent another image.
we can't have everything.
So Mr. Yeast drew me snorting Doritos and Mountain Dew. What the hell, Cotton? It's fucking beautiful.
I love that voice filter. It's so great.
I have a voice filter on.
No, I mean like the like.
Oh, the
the
sensor,
volume.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just base voice mod. You can have a setting. There's a setting called push to bleep. I just sync it up. That's all. It's not automatic.
Mhm.
You can do it on anything, really. I've done it in Repo as well. Lethal Company. It works in other stuff.
Can you just like rapidly spam it? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I can just do this. What did I say? Who fucking
Hunter,
knows? We'll see.
language!
Wow.
Seth, I think we
Not
got
Oh my
cool,
God.
Hunter.
Kiss your mother
Not
with that,
cool,
man?
Hunter. Don't say that again.
No, I think we should leave.
I have been disapproved by members of the board. Anyway, let's get back to question number 9. If/when each member leaves the community, what will they do? Like future plans.
Yeah, actually, Sash, you should go first. I know some stuff you have.
All right. I actually have quite a few plans for the future. I don't know if they're like too overambitious or what, but currently at the moment I'm actually working on a like a fighting game.
Nice.
Oh
I
yeah.
actually have a good majority of the sprites done for like the like open beta or demo or whatever. So that should be releasing sometime in the next few months. But that's definitely a project I'm working on. And then
Hit me up, dude.
I
I'll
also
try
kind
it.
of yeah, that'd be awesome. But then I also want to make like a cartoon or something in the future. I have a bunch of storyboards ready for that as well. So when I do eventually leave the community, I do have like quite a few plans for like what I want
That's
to
good.
do. Yeah.
That's good. Can't stay in one community forever.
Yeah.
Especially certain
But
ones.
I'll always have a soft spot for
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funkin.
What about you, Zay? I don't know. I probably don't keep track, but do you have any projects as well?
Me? I mean, throughout the entire time I've been online, I mean, I just make whatever I feel like. That's kind of why I'm here. But
Yeah.
I get you.
but I don't know. I want to do stuff with like my own characters, and you know, I want to try making like maybe another, like not any large FNF. Oh no, wait. The question was about outside the community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just mainly just like art projects. Maybe I could do like more like original music that doesn't rely on FNF stuff.
Yeah.
But
I feel that.
yeah, I don't know. It's just very general. I don't really have any like set
Yeah.
ideas yet.
That's fine.
But real quick shout out to A1. Are you?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was a Mario creepypasta that I like popularized because I made a remake
Nice.
of it on Halloween.
Yeah.
That was a great video.
Hang on. Are you?
Yeah, that was a good
Yeah.
one.
Me, I guess I want to make music for indie games. I guess.
Nice.
That's one of the things.
Hmm.
I do want to like learn how to like code and like make games myself. I don't really know if I'll like have like the motivation to like go as far as that, because all I really know right now is like Hakes like engine that's like used for like FNF.
Yeah.
And I did try like to learn a little bit of Godot, but I got overwhelmed. So maybe I'll try it
Yeah.
again. But for now, I do like have a lot of like music experience. Well, not a lot of music experience, but I think I am confident enough to like one day like eventually like help with like other games and stuff to like make music
Nice.
for them and stuff.
I do want to something. I have plans though. I want to see if I could show them. I wish to show them one day, or talk about them one day, if anyone ever finds them interesting. But one day, but yeah, I will first need to get better at art first. Yeah, I have little plans of a little series involving those pesky plumbers.
Those pesky plumbers.
Those pesky plumbers. Do you have any plans for when you leave the community, Hunter? Or
Not really,
just curious.
honestly. Not at the moment. I mean, technically, I do a lot more than just FNF stuff, but this is the only thing that really kind of caught on. But I do enjoy the community since I haven't really had
Mind if I ask you a
that many
question?
negative. Yeah, sure.
That's cool.
What got you interested in doing interviews?
That's a good question. Mainly curiosity, since back when I mentioned earlier that I started doing the interviews after the no, actually I didn't say Step Right Up specifically. After Step Right Up came out, well, technically, actually, before that, you know Snow the Fox, the guy who made the Blue Pen Drive and does a lot of Pillar Chase 2 stuff?
I've seen that guy.
Yeah, he asked me to playtest his Blue Pen Drive mod, and let's just say I broke it 6 ways from Sunday. I actually like playtesting a lot of stuff growing up, but I just have an innate ability to break a lot of shit somehow. You can ask my stream chat sometimes, like, oh, damn it, he broke it again.
Hey, I'm Hunter, and welcome to Let's Game It Out.
No,
Yes.
I tend to clip in Mario 64.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, but yeah, then, you know, the whole, Step Right Up came out, the whole QNA stuff came out. After that, after I got invited to a bunch of mods, namely Blocky Myths, Funkin from the Fog was in here earlier, and a few others.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
FNF Doors as well. But then I realized that I'm pretty dang curious what happens in these Discord servers, and then I thought, wait a minute, I'm not the only one who's curious about this, am I? So I did like a YouTube community tab poll about a year ago, about nowadays I guess, almost a year. And it got overwhelmingly supported. Like, yeah, people are curious about the inner workings of mods. So one thing led to another. I got invited to the Positivity podcast, met a good amount of people there too. And that's where the podcast idea came from. My playtesting background, curiosity, and the podcast. Just mesh them all together.
Nice.
Okay. It does well. It does decent.
Mm-hmm.
But, I just do this for fun at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, everyone seems to enjoy them. So, I'm going to keep on going. But after this weekend, I'm taking like a 1 or 2 week break since it's a lot of work to get this stuff set up. Between time zones.
It's the end of the season, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the next one is the end of the season, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one, I'm going to be fucking exhausted at the end of it. I'm going to tell you that.
I can imagine. Holy crap, dude.
Yeah, I'm excited for it, though.
Absolutely.
But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to number 10 then, shall we?
Yeah.
All right, have the team made any good friends in the community you'd like to shout out?
What about us, Dash?
Definitely not Dirty TV. Anyone but that guy.
No, alright.
Hey, I get a shout out.
Everyone get your shout outs because I got get your shout outs.
Shout outs to Ironic, very cool composer. Shout outs to Mamie, amazing lyricist, good friend. All of them are good friends. Obviously, these 3 people that are also speaking with me on this interview. Amazing people, very cool people. Hello. Hi.
Hello, Mind
That's
Turtle.
everything from the top of my head.
Yeah.
Spooky Nova's very cool. Good person. Very good voice actor as well.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. I could go on and on, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that question tends to get a lot of people going on major tangents.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do.
Yeah, it's fine.
Anyone else?
I could go.
Okay, go Zerdy.
Okay, so obviously, Dash, Ethan, and Alan, I knew a little bit before, but I got kind of closer.
Yeah,
to him over
we
time.
both knew someone by the name of Game Boy, was it?
Well, no, he goes by Maniac now.
Okay, my bad, my
Yeah,
Maniac.
no, it's fine.
It's been a while.
But yeah, he was he was somebody that me and Alan have known for a while, and
Good question.
I think that was how he asked.
I got
he
into
was
contact
like, hey,
with you.
Yeah, because he was like, "Hey, Alan wants your Discord tag," and I'm like, "Okay." So I give him it, and then he gave it to Alan, and then he gave it to Stash, and here I am.
That's how
But
we
yeah,
kidnap
no.
people.
Yeah. But yeah, the three that I just mentioned, and then Namer from the dev server, Ironic.
Yes, shout outs to Gamer.
Yes, yeah, Namer.
Thank you.
And then I don't. Oh, they're not in the call anymore. But sorry. Wait, what is their full name now?
Sari.
Sorry. Yeah. And Stick Pie. And I mean, I don't know. I mean, I could think of a bunch of others, but I'll just leave it at there because it's gonna be a little bit. But yeah, no, I've met a ton of great people because of this mod, and again, I haven't really been a part of many other mods. Just mainly this and Arcade Archives, and yeah, that's kind of about it, I guess. I don't know.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All
Anyone
right.
else?
Okay, so obviously Stash because he made the mod and he's also been a pretty good friend.
Woo!
Zerdy because he's also a very nice person. Like he doesn't like do that much like in the mod that anymore, but he's still like really nice to like talk to.
Yeah.
Same with Alan. Sari's
thanks.
pretty sweet. Joker helped me a lot with like music and stuff, and like do get to learn some things from them. Kai VL, who's been my friend for like many years, but they only like recently like joined the team. Outside of like the YTP Invasion team, I mean I guess Bainey's also a part of the team, but yeah, they're also pretty cool. Steve, I don't really talk to them that much, but they're also pretty cool. Ironic, of course. We used to talk like a lot more like back in like 2022, 2023, but now they're kind of busy and stuff, so
Life happens.
yeah, they're also like awesome.
I mean, I still keep in touch with them, and they're doing good.
I swear that's my
Yeah,
worst
I
trait
really
is I
wanna
have a
talk
hard
to
time
them
doing
more,
that.
because they're kind of like an inspiration to me. So
Absolutely.
I guess that's pretty much everyone that I can think of. Like,
I
in
remember,
terms of people
back when-
purely in the FNF community, those are the people. So
Alright.
Yeah, I was gonna say real
Alright.
quick. Just real quick. Me and Ironic don't talk too much anymore, but I remember back when like they had first joined YTP Invasion. I remember like they had actually like kind of used some of like my music files for like their own songs, and like they kind of like worked their way up, and so it's awesome to see them in like larger
Yeah.
projects and stuff.
Mhm.
So
yeah.
I didn't really know how to like properly teach him music, but like it was clearly whatever I did works because he was able to improve and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
you were
has
right.
improved. Like they have improved like
Yep.
so much. Like ever since
Yeah.
I believe like YTP Invasion was like one of the first mods that like they ever joined, and they just improved like so much. I'm so
Yeah.
impressed.
Yeah, they would make
That's
edits to
nice.
my music and stuff, and so again, it's just cool to see them like grow.
Shout outs to
Alright.
Sadistic. Good song.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
Alright. Let me make this a little quick one. Mamie Raph, shouts to Mamie Raph, Stash, Afton, Zerdy, Namer, CJ, or also known as Lone.
Oh yeah, CJ.
Ironic,
I forgot to
Stick,
mention CJ.
Prison, play it.
Yeah, I love that.
Abyss Prison, play it B2, Pixel, play Pixel Saffron, Moose, Elizabeth, no, joking, I'm trying to be quick. Elizabeth, RC,
10 seconds.
Mario 64.
The game Mario 64.
Contendo,
5 seconds.
Contendo, Eastern Nintendo. Oh man, I think
Nintendo.
that's it. No, Contendo. That's a.
Oh.
no.
Oh, alright.
Damn, you had like a
Yeah.
whole list
You better be
prepared.
careful with the
Awesome.
Dude,
No,
it's like
no,
freaking
don't-
Eminem. Here's the order of the list that it's in. It goes.
No. You gotta be quick about these. You also gotta give some time to shine for the others.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you mentioned CJ. CJ made such amazing art for the mod and such great songs. Genuinely,
I think I was like, what if we just brought him on since he had that losing draft? Like, what if we just brought him on? And then that happened.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Just say fuck it, we ballin'.
Well, actually, Losing Grasp originally came from a separate mod known as Dreamscape. And I think Lone like mentioned on one of his streams that the mod wasn't really going anywhere, so we were like, oh, let's just make this the the big finale song. That'd be kind of cool.
I was
Yeah, fair
I
enough.
was like, what if we brought him on? I'm like, what if we just brought him here?
Yeah.
So that happened.
Alrighty, we good to move on to number 11?
Yeah.
All right, number 11. Do you have any inspirations for your work?
Oh,
Yeah, quite a quite a few. Definitely.
YTP, end of story.
Yeah, YTP
Yeah.
end of story.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
obvious.
kidding.
No, what?
I
Next
No,
question.
no way.
I take so
Next
much
question.
inspiration from like people I used to watch on Flipnote. I like spent a good chunk of my childhood like in like arcades and like stuff. So like all those like 90s fighting games are like big inspirations for me when it comes to like animation and stuff. I've just always been very into that crap. It's very fun. And yeah, that's everything off the top of my head, I guess. Lemon Demon.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm called.
Yeah, I guess I could go next.
Alright.
So, you know, I'd always been interested in like drawing as a kid, but like I would always just do stick figures. And then on YouTube, I would, you know, watch animations by people, and you know, kind of like what Stash said, you know, I also was inspired by like Flipnote stuff. But however, it was when I discovered the laser collection made by Dom Farah. That's where Dr. Octagonopus comes from. I don't know. It was just something about it that like inspired me a ton, and so my art style, like at the beginning, was just kind of like me trying to like copy that art style, and then
Oh no, I still have that
kind
problem.
of yeah, and then I eventually kind of formed my own style, like kind of based around that, and so you know I kind of give it a lot of credit because of that. It like helped me like kind of draw just better. But for
Alright.
music, I was inspired by someone called Tacha in 1994.
It happened again,
He's-
sorry.
He refreshed his
what?
page.
Oh no,
yeah,
it's
shout out
fine.
to Tacken. Oh yeah,
There you
shout out
go.
to Tacken.
Yeah, Tachin was somebody. He was real popular in like YouTube Poop and like Sparta Remix, like communities like way back in the day. And
Yeah.
He
I
had
also
a
used to watch his
little,
videos growing up, and so that kind
He
of
also-
made me want to try doing music. And
He also has his own little Ouija clone. I think I keep mispronouncing it.
yeah,
I
he
was
made
like,
his own
Ouija?
version of Ouija called I think it's pronounced Guigi.
Ouija?
But he's Guigi, yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's
you know,
linguini.
He's like
He's like a mirror. He's like a mirror.
yeah,
clone of Ouija, so essentially,
it was the result of a mirror.
Gotcha.
Certainly
No. It's the result of the
Wait.
amazing mirror from Kirby.
Yeah, but yeah, he was a huge inspiration to me. Like, and that's why I wanted to try out music. And I didn't think I would get this far with my music, but I'm glad I did because.
Take care, Cotton.
Like what I do.
You
Yeah,
wouldn't be
you know,
the
that's kinda why I'm here.
PV you are. You wouldn't be the
But yeah.
PV you are.
So I guess.
I just want to mention this because it's kind of cool. We actually have the creator of Yi on the team now.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
Tachin on the team.
Don't say anything
Nice.
else. Don't say anything else.
I'm not
Stash.
saying anything. I'm just saying he's a member of the team. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, maybe the YouTube, maybe the friends were the frick me. Maybe the YouTube poops we made a lot. Fuck, I don't remember what I was gonna say in my head.
Must be wrong. Wait.
Maybe the real YouTube poops were the YouTubes we pooped along the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
True.
Maybe the
What about
YouTube.
I do have some information though. I do tend to. I don't really have my own art style, but I do get inspired from mimicking other art styles. As a to those who see the arts I've made. So I guess you know, obviously YouTube poops were my inspiration, but it was the Ouija series that I've watched. One of which was there were two main ones I've enjoyed. One was The Rise of Squeegee. That was a nice
Squeegee.
one, nice series. Oh, you have
Squeegee.
no idea. No, yeah, there's no
His
you in the
name is
Squeegee.
no longer Squidward.
You're squeegee. But the other one, for some reason, the other one that I tend to come back and even watch on my own time sometimes is a Ouija series called Epic Universe, apparently. So
Alan could
I
go
tend
on
to
all
keep-
day about Epic Universe.
I don't know what. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of grew up a little bit watching it. Like waiting for each week for one of the new episodes, and and it's not all that fancy. Then we should just like still images moving. But I don't know. I guess it's just the reminiscence of stuff like that.
It's simple, but enjoyable.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. We wish to make as what wants me to do more, even if the series was going to soon one day come to an end.
Alrighty. Anyone else want to answer number 11?
Inspirations, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I guess my inspirations, like, I guess in like general, I guess my inspirations, like stuff I make is like inspired by like Jimmy Davis, Flying Kitty, Ditsy Flama, Foco is another one. I Win, that's another like popular creator that like inspires me, like their like editing style and stuff. In terms of like music, I guess the main one would be like Toby Fox, I guess, with, like all the like sound
Yeah.
bots and stuff. And like other FNF composers, like I said, Ironic, Kiwi Quest, and Red TV. Those are also
Yep.
like pretty good inspirations for like my music. So besides that, I can't really think of many other like inspirations like on my work. I just kind of like do it on my own, I guess. But I can like be inspired like by like the aesthetics of some stuff. Like Ina, like that's one of the latest ones. Baldy, that's another one. Yeah, I really like the Baldy aesthetic. I don't know why, I just really like it. Great aesthetic.
Great
Yeah.
aesthetic.
Yeah, that's basically, yeah.
Alrighty. Okay, so we good on number 11?
I believe so.
Yep.
Alrighty. So this one might take a minute to answer, but number 12. How has your outlook on the modding community changed over the course of your work?
Still the same.
Nothing's
I
changed.
just don't really care. Nothing's changed.
Right up.
Enough. It's just the same. It's just you.
It's
Yeah.
a little interesting. The community's like evolved so heavily over the past couple years that honestly, it sometimes feels like working on these sort of like FNF projects is sort of like trying to like keep up with the rest of the community, making sure that what you're doing isn't like seen as outdated. But
You're trying to keep up with the standards.
you're trying
of
to
what
keep
people
up.
expect.
And it kind of
Keep
feels
up with the
like that.
expectations.
Yeah.
But thankfully, it seems like at least recently, a lot of the community is more focused on like just having fun, which is kind of nice. Like not every
Yeah.
mod has to be a big spectacle, and that just sort of, it puts a bit of like weight off my back, I guess.
Yeah.
It's only spectacle if you wish to make it spectacle.
Yeah, exactly.
By your means, not by others.
Yeah, just there's so many freaking super talented people in the community, and it's just kind of absurd what they've been able to do. And it does kind of make me go like, oh, I wish I was able to do that at times, but then like, it is what it is.
Yeah, you don't want to try too hard.
Yeah, you'll get burnt out.
Yeah, I guess I
Alright,
can go
man.
next. I don't. Yeah, I mean it's pretty much what Stash just said. Yeah, it's just I have a huge soft spot for like the 2021 era, which I'm sure a lot of people do. But it just I don't know. I think what kind of like made it special to me personally was because I was actually gone from YouTube for a year due to like personal reasons and all that, and and so it was like kind of nice to like kind
Take care.
of try to recover and you know, like the whole like FNF thing started happening, like all the mods were coming out, and it just, you know, it was cool to have like kind of like sort of, I guess, new inspiration for my work, like whether it's like art or music, and it was kind of a mix of the two. And so, you know, I eventually was able to come back to YouTube, and I was posting all my music, and that's actually eventually when I posted Blazer, and you know, I ended up in this mod like a couple months later, like after I came back, and so I don't know, but overall, you know, the qualities of mods have definitely improved.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's yeah.
Is the bar raising?
You know, yeah. I know some people tend to
Undoubtedly.
get annoyed over like certain trends or whatever.
Yeah.
I personally don't care. Like I just think the effort is cool. I like all the custom music that people are making, and it's just that's all. Again, that's always been my
The
fascination.
passion in the community is always pretty bright.
Yeah, like that's always been a fascination of mine. Like it's just, you know, people making like playable songs based on like either like original characters or like you know, pre-existing stuff, and you know, it's awesome to kind of see like everything sort of come back, and also get introduced to new stuff. Like I remember when the Tricky mod came out, I was kind of familiar with Madness Combat, but like I didn't like actually watch it, and then after that mod came out, I'm like, oh, I'll check it out, and then I became like really into it for a while.
Yeah,
I
Tricky was kind of a turning point. Sorry.
No, I agree with this.
Yeah, I never actually watched Madness Combat. Well, actually, in general, I never really grew up on Newgrounds.
For me, it was like a mix. Like I actually recognized Pico, like not because of the game it comes from or any of the, you know, games
FNF?
or animations or whatever. It was actually because I recognized it because of the old Newgrounds rating system of all things.
Ah, right.
If I could pitch in, for me, I'd say mostly for me it was not exactly Newgrounds, maybe one thing or two from Newgrounds, but throughout, but connected to all of it was mainly Mario bloopers. You know, like for instance, the Lost One Up, the Mario bloopers, whether they be on YouTube or Newgrounds.
Yeah.
It was just whoever related to those funny Mario animations back then.
Yeah, I'd always
That people
watch
use
like
for Splash.
crappy Nintendo parodies on Newgrounds when I was like
Oh, yeah.
7. Which, looking back, I probably
I-
should have been on
Yeah,
there
no,
with that young.
I remember. No, I remember watching one of those, like, and then like on my on my mom's computer, and then like she went in there afterwards, and she's like, "This has bad words in it." I'm like, "Oh." It's like,
No.
Yeah,
I always
no. The
watched
same thing
the
happened.
Brawl
No. Sorry, the same thing happened with me, but it was for the video SpongeBob and Patrick's Day Out.
wait, which? Hold on, let me look that up real quick.
I haven't seen that one.
Dan Patrick's
SpongeBob
Day
and
Out, you said?
Patrick's Day Off. No, Day Off.
Yeah.
SpongeBob Patrick's
Okay.
Day Off.
Oh, it's that
SpongeBob.
YouTube poop. It's the. Wait, is that
Yeah,
the one
yeah.
with Ouija
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Mario?
Take off.
Yeah.
It's jokes over. Take off. Yeah, I was like.
Oh,
Alright.
that's a good YTP.
Take off the.
Cheat. That's.
Yeah.
Joke's over.
Yeah,
Hey.
that's all I got regarding the. Yeah, that's all I got. I just wanted to talk about that.
Alrighty. We good?
Yeah.
I'd say so.
All right. Do you have any thoughts on the community's reaction to your work?
I think we've already kind of covered all the bases there, but I will say
I don't think. Oh yeah, you go first.
no, you're good. I was just gonna say the community's been very supportive, like for the mod. There's been so much like fun fan art of it and stuff, and it's all very
We
very
have a
cool.
very patient community too, which
Very
I
patient
appreciate.
community.
I'm always
Right.
patient myself. Let the devs cook.
Yeah.
They are chefs. They need time to prepare.
I really don't have much. I really don't have much thoughts because I'm probably one of the few who are not that well known in the internet in general. But yeah, I think of those. I do enjoy when I do get reactions from those who enjoy the specific art stuff I've made, I do smile because they enjoy it, and it's like
You've
something I
made
worked
some
well on.
You've made some edits that have gone like viral, I'd say.
Oh
Which
yeah,
one?
like
Couple.
Luigi, like the.
I remember there was like a Goku one. I don't remember
Goku?
exactly. I just remember Goku.
Yeah.
What? I don't know.
Like the Mario World Goku thing that you made.
I don't remember
Oh.
that.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, it was like the Super Mario World.
The
It was
one
like,
that was like the. Yeah, no, it's like I hate you, but with Goku.
But
Yeah.
Oh
good.
yeah, that was it. That was
saved
it.
the day. Yeah. The only major, but I was meant like in FNF, in our FNF projects in general.
I guess I could go next real quick. So the question was the community's reaction to our work. Is that what we're on?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
got
what
it.
I was
Number
So
13.
yeah, okay.
Never forget.
It's obviously
I was
it's a
gonna
little
say that
mixed.
shit.
Like I especially got a lot of praise for the Hatena song, which I'll just say real quick.
That's
that was
nostalgia.
Yeah,
That's
that was
a
Stash's
big
idea,
nostalgia.
But like, yeah, I made the song, but like that was thought of by Stash. He was the one that wanted that in the mod, and so I was like, hey, because I didn't want to just only do Archegonopus songs. I wanted to try something new. So I was like, hey, can I make the hit Flipnote song? We didn't have the Hatena name yet, but I was like, oh, could I do this? And I actually remember finishing the original on Christmas Day of 2021.
And this is the version that was in V2, by the way.
Yeah, V2, yeah. And then the one in V3, I actually remember finishing on Valentine's Day. So it's a little funny how like they were both finished on holidays. And but yeah, no, there's so many people that like say that they cried like listening to the song because of like the nostalgia and like it's
Yes.
and I mean I definitely would be saying the same if I was in their position. And
Yeah, it's just like the Danny
yeah.
DeVito gif. It's like that one Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
I remember playing like, holy shit, I remember this stuff. Yeah, that's a trip down memory lane.
yeah, no, I didn't think the new one would get as much popularity, but no, I think on YouTube, like the official song upload has like more views than the original, which is kind of, I think it's close to 100,000 now, which is crazy.
That's nuts.
And
I do wish the Hantena one got a bit more though, due to the effort that you all put in.
Yeah, that's fair.
I
But
mean-
I don't care how little or much it is. I just am glad that people like it. I mean, that's
Hey, fair enough.
you know, technically, the new version of Hatena was actually originally like 2 different songs, and that we kind of just like
Yeah,
slapped them together
I
because they were
remember.
the same BPM.
I think
But-
about Stash. I think
then-
I have still have the separate file from back.
Yeah.
Fix this up, Blocky.
But-
Oh, that.
I made a song for the King Boo like Flipnote guy, and then I like kind of just scrapped it because it felt kind of redundant having 2 Flipnote songs, and then
yeah.
just one day I was like, I have an idea. I think I sent that exact.
I
GIF.
have
Yeah, I remember.
an
Yeah, you sent that GIF.
Mr. Krabs!
And-
I remember when you DM'd me like a concept drawing of like Wolfram's design, and we got to work on it. Like,
Yeah. But Zerdy kind of just like made it sound, a lot more consistent with the rest of the song, and that's how we
I
got.
tried to- yeah, I tried to make it sound as good as it could without like changing too much. But yeah, no, I think I
Yeah,
just like the
'cause-
entire song is like basically the same, it's just slightly different and has like other stuff too.
Yeah, because we have
But,
like different like music styles. I'd say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
no, I'm very happy with what people think about it. It's very flattering to see people comment on.
No, for
my
sure.
music.
Like, I
That's
look at
that
those
is the
comments and it's-
rewarding part about being a creator.
Yeah,
The reaction.
comments on
Yeah,
the
it's
tennis
the way-
spin-off mix in particular are like so like
Off the charts.
flattering. Even the creator of like that June archive, like Flipnote ARG, like liked the song, and it was like
It was a really good song. Everyone misses that era.
Somewhat off topic, but the same thing goes for your little creepypasta thing with Fossil's Minion.
oh yeah, like that Mario creepypasta remake. Like yeah, that was something that
Yeah.
I made that got really popular. But yeah,
They even
but yeah. In terms of the FNF
original,
stuff, like I'm happy that people like what I do. I'm not the best musician in the world, but hey, you know, people. I just,
Be
some
a
people
good
say
one.
I
As
am,
in
but,
Cinder.
yeah.
Mhm.
Nice.
May not be the best, but you're a great one in our.
As long as you have fun at the end of the day, who cares how it does?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Although
all
that
I got.
urge to
Yeah.
improve though is always in the back of my head.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
that's
always
all I
there.
got.
Alrighty.
Oh no.
Well,
I think I know which question's coming up.
alrighty. Question number 14. What are your thoughts on the EXE trend in the community?
You want a short answer?
Go for it. Whichever you're fine with.
Just let it go. Let it go.
Let it go. Just let it go.
Well, I don't know, cause like there's a lot of creative stuff to come out of
I
it.
think
Yeah.
Sonic Legacy is the
Yeah.
only one that can live.
Yeah. I mean,
I'd argue
technically,
two. I'd
The
argue
one that
two
survives
more.
the snap.
I'd argue
I
with two
see-
more.
Yeah, like those who have.
What are the
those,
two more?
Those who
Yeah,
have
what
the
are the two
potential
more?
to stay.
The two more, personally
Those
for
that-
me, MCX. You know, the one with the funny
Okay.
thriller variant. They took it. They
Oh,
didn't take
yeah.
it
Oh,
seriously
yeah,
at
that-
all by
I love
Monocell.
that one.
And then there's
That one's
versus
cool.
Sonic Ultimate. Yeah, EXE Ultimate.
Oh, yeah.
The one
I
with the
haven't seen that
goofy
one.
Tasmanian tiger, kind of like EXE, stupid,
Oh,
silly
so
shit.
like the one with the Olamac song.
Yeah.
I think I saw a trailer for it.
Yeah, I played it myself. It
That's cool.
doesn't try to be scary. I mean, it does, but then it just drops the act like, yeah, you thought. They just had
That's
fun with the
cool.
whole thing. They had cut scenes as well. Like, I could tell they had a great time with it.
I don't mind the stuff that's currently being made, but I don't think there really needs to be any more after all that. Like maybe one or two
Yeah.
here now and then, but there's
Well,
like
yeah.
been many that's been trying to be its thing. Either it doesn't go that well or it gets canceled.
Well, that's
Either
just the
way,
luck of
it's
the
like
internet
it's like
at that point.
Yeah, it's like flipping a coin in a sense. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know
just
which
the
side
internet in
to take.
general.
Yeah, MCX is one that I've enjoyed for a long time now. Like it's amazing.
Oh, by the
Like,
way,
it doesn't-
before people
love
start
the style.
shouting in the comments, yeah, I know it got an update. I'll get to it soon.
Does-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does
like,
Hit
I just
Single-
really like it because it kind of feels like how do I describe this? It feels like that mod sort of feels like if Sonic EXE was a canon character. Like it's not like trying too hard to be scary or anything. Like
Yeah,
it's really
he's
not
his
trying at
own
all.
personality.
It
Yeah.
definitely reminds me of those old like YouTube parodies. of stuff.
Yes.
Oh my god, yeah.
You could tell the
It-
team
Yeah.
just wanted to do their own thing and had a great time making it.
Yeah.
Like
the music,
Rattle.
I had the music on loop for a long time. I didn't think I would
Same.
enjoy it that much, but like,
I sped it up, slowed it down. I tried every which way to break it. I couldn't break it. That's a L for me.
yeah, I
No,
think EXE mods are fine.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm a sucker for a lot of those because I was really big into the EXE stuff like back in the day before FNF like blew it up.
Yeah,
And
same.
I mean, I used to be like absolutely like scared of it, but then like a year later, I was like, oh, I love this.
I was
And,
always morbidly curious. I was scared of EXE stuff as a kid, but I was morbidly curious, and curiosity
Yeah,
kills the
same.
cat.
I
I
was
was-
the same exact way about Lavender Town.
Yeah, I
Yes.
was scared.
Dun,
I
dun,
was
dun,
terrified of,
dun, dun, dun,
uh,
dun.
I was terrified of EXE stuff, but yet I couldn't stop watching it at the same time. Like,
Same.
It's like
I
an
still
addiction.
kinda.
I'm assuming it's
It's your
I guess
morbid
I don't know.
curiosity.
Yeah.
It's the morbid curiosity aspect of an
Curi-
EXE.
Yeah.
it's
That
curiosity
is what
to
gets
kill the
people.
cat, but instead of killed, it's spooked.
Yes.
Yeah, it's okay. No, I was gonna say just real quick. So when FNF kind of like blew up Sonic EXE into popularity like a lot more. Probably a lot more
they
than
jumped
originally
in.
did. It just my like inner like 11-year-old self was just like, oh my god, like it just was like it was cool to see it like get all these like custom songs and like
Yeah.
I don't know, and then it just creepypasta mods in general were just really cool to me because it just
Yeah.
I don't know, I was a sucker for those.
Yeah, same.
I think it's really interesting how like Sonic EXE and like mascot horror in general is like really popular with like kids because like honestly when
You think it would be
we
the
were
opposite.
Younger, yeah, but like when we were younger, like we were also super
Morbid
into all,
curiosity.
like, scary stuff. Yeah, I think the morbid curiosity kind of is like a
Yeah,
generational
that's a
thing.
big element.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been watching FNAF since 2014, and even then I fell out of
same.
it recently.
Yeah.
But I still watch the occasional Luigi Kid video, but whatever EXE video he's come up with. And speaking of that, MCX was actually played by him for one of his challenges.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
it was
definitely
sick.
some really cool EXE, like not
Yeah.
just FNF. Like, I mean, there's some like really high effort EXE stuff. Like, it's really cool, honestly. Like,
I think there was this Roblox game called I think it was Sonic Saves Robloxia, and it's like
Yeah, I heard
this
that.
game
I've
that
heard
kinda,
of
like,
that.
takes you
People have
out.
asked me what I think of it. I haven't had time to play it.
So it's
Yeah.
like road and rap. It's just so it's like road and rap.
Yeah, kind of. It's just the secrets of the game are a lot more like hidden. Like you have to go searching for it, and that's what's really cool about it. Like you can
Yeah, I
just go.
haven't got to it yet, so I'm going in blind sooner or later.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil
Yeah,
anything, but I think
Yeah.
you'll enjoy it.
Yeah. I like EXE stuff, but not really playing it sometimes.
That's fair.
But yeah.
A lot
Yeah,
of
this
it's
this
pretty,
question gets a lot of conversations going because usually a lot of the time people say, "Oh, it's overrated" or "It's overdone," but I like to argue that there's some diamonds in the rough out there.
Yeah,
I just find
there's
it
so
more. I find it more cool than scary, to be honest. Like,
Yeah, I find it more cool than scary. It's
Yeah.
never really that
there's a lot
scary.
of fun ideas
That's
to
like
come out
what
of
it
it.
is, so.
Well, they can't make it that scary. Well, I would watch me eat my words one day. They don't want to make it that scary, so people
Good
actually
try.
play the mod.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
guess
freaking. What's
Single-
his
sorry.
name? What was his name? Prey, I think it was. That one kind of spooked me.
You
Yeah,
mean
Starved Eggman?
Wait, which you mean Starved Eggman? Yeah.
Fight
Yeah,
or
my
flight,
bad, yeah.
right?
I do.
Fight or Flight.
I like Fairness. I'm gonna be honest. I prefer the Fairness over the Eggman.
Fair enough.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
one
know,
kind of
I
spooked me.
like- yeah, that concept in general is just kind of like very unnerving, honestly.
Yeah, unnerving. Let's not even get started into the surrogate debacle that happened a couple weeks back. Yeah, that one's actually unnerving as a song from MCM.
Oh yeah.
I defended him. Yeah, I defended the devs on that one. I felt like more
Yeah,
of
no.
an experience. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember the experience of
Okay.
playing it more than the song. No offense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Surrogate isn't really that scary for me because I just like saw
It's
everything,
unnerving, but not
like,
scary.
happen
I
like a million
I-
times.
I
get
thought all
why
the
I
Flipper
think I
designs
was
were cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if I can
Squidward,
recall correctly, I think you you coded in the mechanic for the song, right, Ethan?
Yeah, I did the blinking mechanic. And then
Yeah,
I
some
know
people
that
were
you just
confused
saw it
about
over
that.
and
I
over.
figured it out pretty quick though.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's better in the hotfix.
Yeah, I heard.
MCM's got this, but I think.
Yeah, I thought it was
MCM's got this,
fantastic.
and also shout out to Yummer.
Yes.
We love Yammer.
Yeah,
Get out of here,
Yummer.
dude! What do you want from me?
What are you doing at my house?
Get out of here, man!
It's just secretly, well, head
so
channel.
rude.
Yummer just secretly bunks stash.
Yeah,
It's his alter ego.
He calls it,
yeah.
like, the Green Goblin mask.
He's the Green Goblin mask. Yeah. I imagine somebody in the YouTube later down the road doesn't know what that means because they haven't used that as a plot point in ages. But yeah, I just wanted to bring up the surrogate thing because honestly, I feel like the internet was whining about that one. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty great song for what it is.
Yeah. Well, I might not remember the tempo or the lyrics. I remember how I felt playing it for the first time very vividly.
Yeah, it's more of an
Which that sticks out more than
I
most songs in my head
Yeah,
actually.
I
It has
can't, I
the
can't,
feeling.
I can't say I have one with experience because I don't play any of the FNF stuff.
Fair enough.
Look at it.
That's fine. But I figured I might as well bring that topic up when we're on the EXE sort of stuff, spooky, scary, skeleton shit, you know.
Skeleton.
Yeah. But yeah, any other thoughts on the EXE stuff?
No, that's it.
I was just gonna ask, do you guys consider Hit Single to be an EXE mod?
Not really.
There could have. Not really. There could have been alternate
if you only
universe.
focusing on
There could have been alternate universe where Important made it to Hit Single instead. And I think that's really funny.
I mean, if you only count the Lord X, that one
Yeah.
one darn Wet Fart song and the No More Innocence, then if you only focus
Well,
on those 3 songs, then yeah.
It has EXE
but everything-
influences,
but
so you can
it-
definitely say that.
Silly,
yeah, but
Silly
everything
Billy is
else
also
makes
an
it its own
EXE
thing.
thing.
Oh, I just saw him. I didn't really saw him as that. I just saw him
Is
as
yourself
his own-
an EXE?
I believe so, yeah.
remember-
I think it used to
I
be,
just saw-
maybe? I don't know.
That's
I don't know
a
now.
that's a
Somewhat
deep
like
question to
own-
ask.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To me,
'cause
it felt
I
like it's
remember,
more like
people
in-
said
like
it
it-
wasn't.
It's more.
It
I
felt
don't
like
know.
it's more thing. It didn't feel like a creepy pasta. It felt like it's.
I don't know. Honestly, I would compare it to. Well, would you count? I don't know how to explain this without it sounding fucking stupid. But would you? Well, it wouldn't be a horror mascot either. Huh. I was gonna compare it to Slenderman,
Like a
not
darker
technically an EXE, but it's still part of the horror genre. don't know.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, that's how I see
a
it.
darker version of. I just
It's-
consider a darker version of the characters we know.
It's
Yeah, it's
sort
just
of
it's
like
an alter
telling a
ego or
story-
some sort of thing.
Yeah, like Dark Meta Knight, like Dark Meta.
Yeah, yeah.
There's
Yeah.
only,
It's like telling a story
that
that's not
sets
like
stone.
mainly focused on horror, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
But the
there's a lot
character
more
itself
to it.
being
Dark Meta
EXE, I don't see it, honestly.
Mhm.
Yeah, no.
Nah, it's more like
when
a
I think EXE, I think of like scary.
yeah, photorealistic eyes. Nah, I'm not doing that.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Not oldest.exe. Not
No.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
that should answer that question.
Shut up, Yummer. God.
Yummer.
Sorry, I can't stand that guy.
Yeah.
Pisses me off.
Yourself was something for versus EXE originally. It was concepted by the late great divide. Good point, actually, Monkey Boy.
That's true.
That is
Yeah.
true.
Rest in peace, my man.
I don't get
Rest in
EXE
peace,
vibes
man.
from him though. I don't know. Then again, I don't know. I was part of the EXE community before FNF. Well, not talkative wise, but an observer.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let's get on to my second to last question. Do you have any upcoming projects you'd like to
Number-
share?
Number 15. Number
Burger
15.
King Footless.
King for
I think-
lettuce.
I've already kind of shared all that. The fighting game, the cartoon, all that.
Yeah.
I mean, I could send you some of the fighting game stuff if you want me to. I don't know.
That's completely up to you, man. I'm not gonna
Alright,
twist your
yeah,
arm.
I don't want to like. Yeah.
It's all up to you, man. All this stuff is optional at the end of the day.
I say what the project I want the project from to. I do. It's all mainly just in my head. That I have kept for maybe a few years, but I will say this. One of them. I will tell you this for once. It relates to one of the projects relates to from something from the Mario, who relates to a game from the Mario Luigi series, Partners in Time. That's all I'm gonna say. It is gonna be.
Oh, also.
Interesting.
I don't know if I should reveal this or not, but
Up to ya.
okay, I'm just gonna say it. There's not a lot of people here. I'm also working on a pretty big song for a hit single. That's gonna be.
Oh, no, I believe it. No, I don't know. That makes sense.
He left.
Goodbye.
No.
Dash.
Nah.
No, that makes sense.
Dash.
The hit single moderators got him.
Yeah, but you
I'm
couldn't talk about that.
I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm not surprised by that. I'm gonna be honest.
Nah, I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I
no,
said
no.
too much.
You said too much. The hit single ninjas got you.
Is that one?
A
image
single
where
hit
there's
is
a-
all
there's
it
a
takes,
person-
you know?
There's a person getting the mouth covered by another person's hand.
Sturm comes from behind me with like chloroform.
You know that takes like a few minutes to work, right?
What?
You know that stuff actually takes a few minutes to work and not just instant like you see in the movies.
Oh, I had no
Oh,
idea.
yeah. Well,
Yeah, it doesn't work like that. That's just a movie thing.
No, this is a special
It's
one.
for
Made
plot
by-
reasons, like-
made by Pacific.
Interesting.
I wish it worked like that because I
It was
would
made
be
by
off my
Pacific.
sleep medications. Anyway.
No, the difference being
maybe they call you Hunter for a
the
reason.
core from.
Yeah.
I do. I used to hunt.
The core
yeah.
from they're gonna use on Stash was made by Stem with POW.
It was powered up by Ouija magic. That's it.
Yeah. But,
Whoops!
I guess
Looks
I
like
can go
wiki
next.
people may have caught that. Oh no. Monkey Boy says wiki people might have caught that. What you said. Ah well, yeah, it's gonna come out. All right. Well, you guys ready for the last question?
Sure.
Well, last question I have. Questions number
Yeah.
16 out of 16, almost 2 hours in. Do you have any hobbies outside of the community?
No, I hate fun.
What is fun?
Either I'm gaming or I just do or it's we just related or if you've seen my Twitter.
Outside the FNF community, like obviously music is one thing. Playing video games, I guess, is another one. 'Cause I have
That's
like
a big
lot
one
of
for me.
them. Yeah, like I have a lot of like games, and
My backlog is immense. It'll never be finished.
yeah, mine too.
Death Stranding 2
Editing
is
is
too
another
close.
editing, like video editing, is another one that
Yeah, I can't
kind
stand it
of outside
anymore.
of FNF. Like, I occasionally like do like edits and stuff that's not FNF related, like on my channel, like every like 12 years. But besides that, yeah, I guess I mostly use my talents on FNF for now.
For now.
So
For now.
Oh, let me think. Honestly, I kind of just do everything I kind of described already. Art,
Yeah.
animation, music, all that.
Yeah, that tends to
I am
be the case.
getting into cooking.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Cooking.
I thought you already were a part of that. I thought you were already doing that.
Yeah, I've been cooking.
Could have fooled me.
What else? I like spending time with my girlfriend.
You like being a nerd.
I like being a nerd.
Woo,
Which
being a
is
nerd.
his biggest
Which-
hobby.
wait,
is
wait, wait,
actually
Woo,
being a
woo,
big
woo,
nerd.
woo.
Wait. Does this mean Stash is the nostalgia critic?
Well, no, he's. I guess like he'd be Jim, and then I'm.
I thought he was
cooking.
telling you were the AGVM because he said he's a poopy head.
Credit card.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't hear that.
That credit card?
A bat
No, but,
credit card?
In arcade archives. In arcade.
Oh, shit.
An archive for arcades?
In
Yeah,
arcade archives.
I guess for the last question, I mean, I pretty much described already, but yeah, I mainly just do like drawing and music, just for whatever I feel like, really. I have a job, so like that kind of gets in the way a lot. But,
Same.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I like my job, so it's no,
I wish I could say the
Yeah,
same.
But,
It pays,
yeah, no,
that's all.
I also sometimes play, video games and just,
Yeah.
maybe I'll try cooking like what Stash said, who knows? Maybe I'll be good at it.
I know how to cook a little bit,
yeah,
but enough to sustain myself.
yeah,
Lots of spaghetti.
yeah.
Not a joke, by the way. I had like bow ties earlier.
Toasters.
Toast. No, say toast bread. Ah.
Toast bread, dumbass!
was that a Try 5 reference?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
it was.
Charlie.
Hell yeah!
Yeah,
And
that's also in the mod, too.
he even found out himself. He even found out about himself.
Yeah.
He gave us a shout
Yeah,
out.
try 5. knows
Hell
about the
yeah! Hell yeah, man. I need to rewatch this stuff, man. It's been ages. Anyway, we got one question from Monkey Boy. Question from the Peanut Gallery to you lovely devs and me.
Alright.
Favorite YouTube poop, MV.
Oh. YTP.
Yeah, that's what he said, yeah.
Oh, that's a really good question.
Yeah.
Oh, I just thought of one. If you guys don't mind. one that I used to listen to a ton as a kid. It was like Night of Nights from Toku, I think. And but it was like remixed with Patrick clips or whatever.
Oh, you want the one that starts with the no, the one we keep saying no at the beginning. No.
Yeah, that one. That was the old one. I used to watch it.
Yeah.
Ay,
Have you guys
caramba.
ever-
I also saw the Mario version as well. Saw the Mario version as well. Like, it's the one that just
Yeah.
at the beginning.
Probably my favorite YTP MV of all time was have you guys ever seen the video called Doin'?
Doing.
No.
The what?
It's this this like
It's the one that goes
YTP
doing your
MV.
mom, dude.
Do
No,
you man?
It's of HH Greg, like one of those HH Greg commercials.
Oh.
But it's like a remix of like Daft Punk, like. $99. Like it sounds like that.
Is it called Redoing? Is that
No,
I just found it?
It's good. It was called just
$99.
Doing, but I think they might have
Doing.
remade it.
So they call it redoing.
Well,
Yeah.
Genius.
Oh, I see it. Is it by Hydro Dalek? Because like I think I just found it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's been too long since I've seen a YouTube poop MV, so I don't quite recall.
Mhm.
So Big Beat Mario.
more recent ones.
No, I was just saying Big Beat Mario as well. Classic.
Oh yeah, that's a
that
classic one.
That was a classic.
Oh
Oh yeah, it reminds me. Shout out to Starman. He
yeah.
likes to be Mario.
All right. Well, we're open to any questions you have for these guys for the next, well, roughly 15 minutes because it's almost 10 p.m. where I'm at.
Yeah.
I think I could give one we can answer to ourselves. Can I give one we can answer to ourselves?
Yeah.
Should we say any? Do we have any like any scrap stuff we want to talk share with the others?
Any scrap
Oh,
stuff?
we have
Oh
a
yeah,
bunch of
we
scraps.
We
were
have
going
so
to have.
much.
We were going
Yeah,
to have
okay,
a
there we
song.
go.
Mountain.
I have one. We were gonna
Okay.
have a song based on Mario and Luigi Go to the Park, like that really old plush video.
Yeah. No, I know I had the Mario plush for it. I remember that, but it's lost the
Uh-huh.
video. Oh wait,
And
speaking
we
of- speaking
made
of-
sprites, and
what-
Ironic made a bit of a song for it as well.
Yeah, it's on. I think it's actually on Funkipedia. I still happen to find.
I haven't been on
audio.
Funkipedia in a minute.
Wait, huh, I'm trying to, wait. Oh, man, I just lost my train of thought. Give me a sec. No, okay, keep going. Oh, God.
Oh, there's gonna be an AVGN song.
There was going to.
Oh,
be
wait.
a song, yeah.
Oh, wait, I remember now. Speaking of lost content, when I came back about a year ago or two, about a year ago when I finally came back to the dev server, when I brought back to the dev server, I still had some old old files of the Shadow You Can't, right?
Oh yeah, that.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
We were gonna have
wow.
that was yeah.
How to play
No,
a
no,
Shadow
because originally-
Brawl.
Yeah. We were gonna have a song where, in order to unlock the other free play songs, you would have to go. You have to sing against Shadow.
Yeah,
We,
Shadow the Hedgehog.
can't.
It was based on like that really old like Smash Bros. Brawl video where it was like how to unlock Shadow in Smash Bros. Brawl, and it just says you can't or whatever. We were gonna have a song like that.
We were gonna have a whole song dedicated to that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
that's
maybe-
funny.
I
What
think
was
maybe
awesome.
maybe was the one making the song, but I do remember a tiny bit of, for some reason in my head, I remember the tiny vocals that go dun, 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 dun,
I think I
dun,
might
something
have
like
the
that.
audio somewhere.
I can't remember. You gotta find out audio because I want to listen.
Holy
I honestly
crap,
want-
man!
want to try to
I
listen
haven't
to
thought
it.
about that in so long.
It's
I know for a fact another one that was scrapped because I was trying to work on. I know another song that was scrapped because I tried working on it.
There's gonna
Castle
be a
Calamity.
Luigi versus P. Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, you go first. I'll explain.
No, it's on Funkipedia, but I remember me and Namer tried making like a Luigi versus Pico song. I think it was
based on the
Luigi
Luigi
Revolutions.
Revolutions. Yeah, the
Yeah,
one
it
with
was
the
I can think of two scrap characters that are not on the Funkipedia. Oh wait, never mind. One of them is. But
No,
one of them is what you call it? The Pac-Man with weed.
Oh
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yo.
Yeah,
Wait, we had
What's
that?
up?
Wait. When did we had that come to? I don't remember
I
that.
think Namer like made like a very good like sprite, or at least I thought it was very good at the time,
When
like
was-
many
when
years
was-
ago.
Remember, we were gonna have
this
Phil.
was-
And I really would
we were
like,
gonna-
really would have liked that song at the time.
We were gonna have Phil Swift in the mod like a long time.
Phil Swift here.
Flex
Aye.
Seal, Flex Seal.
But yeah, the Pac-Man
Hey,
thing was
we ever
planned
do-
like
have we ever do-
extremely
Flextape.exe,
early in
just
the mod.
Phil Swift.
Yeah.
No, imagine if we actually go with a 1 point for a different purpose. It would just be including John Chalmers. I mean, you saw how it's like.
John Tron with the brick in the doorway.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What's up?
I-
What's
yeah,
up,
there was
Fire?
another song.
I was just gonna say one like significant exclusion we made like about like 1 or 2 years ago was username 666. That actually got
yeah.
quite a bit of progress done on it. We had a song.
Controls
for it and
files,
everything.
red mark.
Um,
Noted.
Why did we scrap it
Oh,
again?
what was that? Oh, we scrapped it because I felt like it didn't really fit in with the rest of the mod.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
he just
Yeah.
felt too dry.
Hear me out. Actually, kind of hear me out, Stash.
Hear me
this
out.
might sound a little odd, but come Halloween, that should just be a one. That should be just a one. Just like a thing we put a random update where it's only in that update and nowhere else. Not even in V4. It's just
Well,
that
we
one
have-
time
well, we
thing.
do have that.
There is like
Hotel
another
Mario
song.
thing.
Yeah,
So,
I was
yeah.
gonna say, there is that song that I was thinking of for that in place of username.
I think that would probably be better for like a Halloween thing.
Yeah. But there was a song I know I tried working on for this. It was actually a Mario Castle Calamity. I think one point we were gonna try and add.
Yeah,
it.
that's what I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
mention before I realized it was on the Funkipedia.
Yeah, cause no, I had some. I tried making a song, but back then I just sucked making the songs.
I mean,
It was just vocals back then. And
Yeah.
until years later, I tried to make an instrumental for once. But yeah, we had that. And let's see, what's anything else? Let me see here. We were gonna try at one point in Fireflower. I think Boozer was gonna try and tee it Fireflower at one point.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Until yeah. And then there was
Oh my god.
scrap Luigi songs that we kept having to change. Well, that's for another story.
I made the
Oh.
same mistake again. I'm so sorry.
And by the way, Del Zanuck says hi, Stash.
Yes, sentence mixing was scrapped, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Del Zanuck
Yeah,
says
that was
hi,
scrapped- That was
Stash.
a scrapped one.
Hello, Delzania.
Del Zaniac, my bad. Yeah, I think they just realized what I was doing.
I'm trying to remember if there was anything else. I mean, because some of it got deleted.
Let me see.
I think
do let me-
I think we had. I don't think it was like scrapped necessarily, but it was just an idea. Like it was like a certain like VeggieTales YouTube book or something.
Yeah, I
think
remember.
it's-
Yeah,
I think
I don't think we ever like actually like considered that like officially in our roster. We just kind of like threw that idea around.
Yeah, it was like the Home Invasion one or whatever it is. Like,
Yeah, Jimmy Davis.
Oh, I remember. Oh, wait, two
Wait,
memories.
this-
Oh, wait, speaking of which, wait, that
Sorry.
reminded me of something. I think, Stash, didn't you say at one point you wanted to try and ask Jimmy Davis for a cameo?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what was gonna happen was okay, this is this a spoiler? No, it's not a spoiler anymore because we revealed it like a couple months back. But pretty
Yeah.
much, Ganon's gonna be the last song of week 2, and basically at the end, Jimmy Davis was supposed to come in like David Hasselhoff in the SpongeBob movie. He was supposed to like save boyfriend and girlfriend. And her boyfriend was about to be like, "Oh wow, David Hasselhoff." I mean, sorry, not it's Jimmy Davis.
Jimmy Davis!
And it's like, "Yes, it's me, the boyfriend, famous YouTube pooper, Jimmy Davis. I'm here to save you from the evil Ganon." and it was meant to be like a really funny like thing, but he never replied back, unfortunately, which is fair.
Yeah, he's got his own life, of course.
Yeah.
I do know we scrapped. I think we were at one point. Originally gonna have a Mario week, but we just instead left to a song, and then
Yeah.
there was Squeegee.
The Malia week turned into Octagon Post, I'm
The
pretty
song.
sure.
You know, one of the most.
Then there was a Squeegee song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, one of the most interesting changes to one of the songs in the mod was we were going to have I Am Mean and Hotel Mario share a song.
Oh yeah. Me and
No,
Ivana
wait.
that song.
Wait. I remember. No. I'm gonna say this because it's funny. You know how as a coincidence, we had at one point we just had I think it was just for fun. I think it was either Asim or someone else. But I think for jokingly, they just put for no random reason the vocals from the Ed Challenge reward.
Yeah.
For it.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh, I do remember that. Yeah, I'm thinking about it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so much better.
Well. Just nice.
That is a classic meme.
Oh, yeah.
Memes.
Yeah.
Where would we be without memes?
Dead.
Not making this mod.
Fuck,
No,
fucking
we wouldn't have
depressed.
anything to make a mod out of.
No. Nothing.
We would be
Um,
fucking depressed,
Versus
my guy.
normal Luigi. Versus
Versus
Versus normal robot.
versus
Yeah,
Dr.
yeah.
Octopus.
yeah,
Versus
versus
Donkey
Sonic the
Kong.
Hedgehog.
Versus DK.
Versus what's the normal
Oh,
version
never
of
mind.
Versus
Yeah,
Sonic
yeah.
the Hedgehog.
Versus normal hedgehog.
Yeah.
Versus
Dr. Eggman or the original
Versus
robot.
versus.
Yeah.
versus Woodman from Mega Man.
Yeah. I guess the Tailblazer song wouldn't be any different because it's a cartoon. But
Yeah, it'd be
Stash,
stupid.
I know.
Versus Jigglypuff, it's like a 10-second song. You just fall asleep.
Wait, Stash.
And then you get
Just ends.
Stash, I just had a stupid idea.
What's your stupid idea?
You know, you said you know how you said you was something before Sturm chloroformed you earlier.
Oh yeah.
Hear me out. Woodman, Dustman.
Oh my god.
So true. Wait, no, because Woodman's dead at that point.
I mean, not
he's
to
got
the
an extra
same-
life, he'll be okay.
It wouldn't be the same Woodman.
That's true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the interview is winding down. So, you got any final
Yeah,
thoughts?
No, that was really fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was very
Yeah,
fun.
it's
I
I had a fun time.
That was fun. I had a good time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's the
Glad I
main goal.
made
I
it.
was gonna talk in text. I thought I was
glad
gonna
I
talk
made
in
it,
text, but no, I was confident enough to say my voice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad to just made a Twitter account just for today, just for this call.
And you're gonna like
You'll never
delete
be
it.
seen
Like,
on Twitter again.
few hours.
Yeah, I'm deleting it after this is done.
It's like he was never here to begin with. A ghost in the wind. I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I just want to say, thank you for having us. It's really cool how you give modders the opportunity to
Just yap
rant
about
their
mods.
Talk
Yeah.
amongst each other. Talk amongst was the common man.
I just like having fun with everybody. And you'd be surprised how many people are curious about how things work behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Then again, I could go
Well,
harder on
one
the
day-
questions, but we'd be here like several hours.
Yeah.
One day there's a documentary we have behind the scenes.
We're gonna be in like the Friday Night Funkin' history books.
Like, oh, there's this one interview
We
that
will make
happened.
history.
Mm-hmm.
We are in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, by the way, before anyone keeps stop fucking pinging me on Discord. Yeah, I know. Might as well say it here, but apparently I was mentioned in the Flavor Rave update.
Hell
Oh,
yes.
so-
Well, the main account, not this account.
Yeah.
I mean, I did review
Oh,
Duster
I didn't
and
realize
HBK.
Flavor Rave was updating. That's cool.
Yeah, it just updated today, actually. I was going to play it, but I didn't know how long it would be. And I was going to play it just before the interview, but I can do it tomorrow.
Probably at least, I mean, it's not gonna be long as any other songs that are like 3 hours.
Fair enough, yeah. But, yeah, that should about do it for me. But, yeah, keep on cooking, guys. Hope to see V4.
Alrighty, hope.
Alright.
Yeah,
Hope-
we'll
hope
keep
you-
on
hope the
working,
rest of
keep
you-
on cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Hope
my
the
last
rest of
3
the
words
interviews go
usually.
well for you.
Yeah, tell you. The next one's gonna be chaotic to say the least if it goes the way
Yeah,
I'm
I-
thinking.
I wish
I
you
mean,
the best
I
of
mean,
luck.
what? Yeah, how?
Yeah.
Unless it outdoes what we'd all talked about today, or how we all interacted, it must be chaotic.
Yeah, Ramware
Yeah.
is freaking huge. And I've been on their private
Oh, I
server
thought
for
you
like a
meant,
few months, so they know me
You're
there.
gonna like need a talking pillow or something.
Yeah, I'm
No,
good.
You need to take a coffee. You need to take a water break for a second.
Yeah, probably. I
Yeah.
probably will.
Oh yeah,
But
absolutely.
yeah, it's not gonna be as in depth as the
Yeah.
one we did today because of how
Yeah,
many
it can't
freaking
be.
mods there are. They
That's-
can't be now. The longest stream I've ever done is 10 hours,
Holy
but
crap.
I'm not willing to do that and just sitting here. And,
What was it
you know,
for?
It was for playing all of Sonic Origins in one sitting.
Mm,
Oh, I thought it was. Why did I think it was an interview stream?
Nah, I was like,
Oh.
it's from years
that'd be
ago.
a crazy ass interview.
Yeah.
Anyway.
it would be cinema. It's
Well,
gonna
I
be
got
cinema.
3 more words to say to you, and it's kind of the running thing. Keep on cooking.
Alright. Alright.
Alrighty.
That's
all.
I
That's
got
all.
Good
one thing-
interview.
I got one thing
Yeah.
to say. This guy had a Pokemon.
So true.
This guy had a Pokemon.
I know.
Good night, everybody.
Good
Alright,
night.
Good
well,
night, everybody.
Until next time, have a good night, evening, morning,
See you next
afternoon,
time.
whatever time it is for you.
Let's do it.
I hope you take care. I hope to see you soon.
See ya.
Later.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, as already said, they're gonna deactivate, so yeah. Well, here we are at the very end of another interview. The next one will be the last one for about a week or 2. Even I need a break scheduling these sort of things. This one, I felt this one kind of did wear me down a bit, just being anxious if it's gonna, be out on time. Well, Stash Club, I think, I'm not sure about the time zones, but everyone gets busy. Like, it was like in the middle of me streaming, like, I think last week or earlier. I think I reached out like early this week, like Monday. 27. That's a few days ago. Actually, no, it was pretty late compared to the rest. Which, yeah, somebody didn't answer back, so I had to move on to the next person or next group, and YTP was the selection. But yeah, tomorrow night it's gonna be a bit different when it comes to how things are organized. I actually had to make a rule set for it, and I gotta make the post for all the questions since the devs of the Ramware broadcast server are asking like, hey, what are we looking forward to? But yeah, if you have any questions for me or the interview account stuff, podcast, feel free to leave them down in the comment section down below. Yeah, if you enjoyed, like, comment, sub. Until next time, later. So tomorrow night, I'm heading straight to bed after this one. I'm gonna need all the energy I can get. Not gonna lie, it's gonna wear me the hell out. But yeah, that should about do it. Thank you to my YouTube members. It's like 10 p.m. for me. I'm gonna be up later tomorrow. Jeez. Thank you to my YouTube members that support the channel via the join button. Lord Demon 198, Unknown Artist, Ryder 557, and Zandiver. And thank you to FreeJew27 on Twitch. And until next time, chat, I hope you have a good night, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time it is for you. I hope you take care. I hope I see you soon. Later.